Oh, hello, and welcome to this week's episode of All Systems Go plays D&D 5.2024. I am Logan, as always, the host of this lovely production. I am joined by all five of my players. It looks like one of them's not here, but he is here in spirit and voice. And that's really all we need from him. Red, go ahead and introduce yourself this week.
Hi, I'm Connor. My pronouns are he, him. My avatar is that of Sophron, and he is a feisty, intellectual, barbarian minotaur. And I, personally, am hoping that my audio is fine all session. That's all I need from today.
That's all we all need from today. Yellow.
Great. Hi, I'm Sarah. My pronouns are she, her. I play Nemea, a girl who has feelings but no thoughts. She has thoughts. She just doesn't have past thoughts.
So forward-thinking, Nemea.
Yeah, she's forward-thinking. She has classic case of amnesia. Doesn't remember her past, but things are getting clearer and clearer day by day. She says. But yeah, she is the happiest Odyssean rogue you've ever rogue you've ever met.
Okay, agreed.
Hi everyone, my name is Sean. I use he, him pronouns, and I play Aeneas, the druid. He has been pretty hungry for the last couple days, so he's really just looking forward to his next meal. That's it. That's all that's on his mind. The rest is just gravy, but not really. But he's looking forward to gravy when he can get some.
Blue, why are you so blue?
Blue is me. I'm Abby, she, her. I play Elegy, the siren monk, who is basically the opposite of Nemea because she remembers her past too much and the details are getting hazier and hazier every day.
Yeah. Purple.
Hi, my name's Joey. He, him. I play Kai, a demi-god sorcerer. Yeah. He's a hero. What can I say?
What can you
Hero
say?
shit.
Hero shit. Okay. This week, our vignette. Who is joining me?
C'est moi.
It's you. Who are you playing?
I am playing the ever mysterious and suave Orion.
Perfect. So, I'll set the scene
So
for you.
mysterious, even I don't know what he looks like.
So, the salt-stung air is thick with fog. Waves lap lazily against barnacle-covered pylons. There are lanterns swinging on posts, their light sort of waning as the night goes on. We are down at the docks of Mitros. The wooden boards creak under our feet. Orion, you stand tall and brooding, as you do, beneath a broken lamppost. Arms crossed, 1 foot up on a crate marked fish, not cursed. Open paren, probably, close paren. Beside him, me, playing Charmos, is a hunched, wide-eyed little man in an oversized coat and a hat that's constantly falling off of his head. And he's sort of peeking around nervously, and he's clutching a scroll that's already sort of damp with sweat and mist. He goes, is that the messenger, boss? Do you see that one over there? I'm pointing at a cat. He's got shifty eyes, cat-like, literally.
Now, Charmos, you just need to calm down.
Calm, boss.
We'll know when he gets here.
He could be anyone, boss.
He could. While we're standing here, why don't you, just take a few deep breaths with me? I really feel like you got that.
Yeah. Are you sure that's not him? He could be polymorphed, you know. One moment it's like meow.
We'll
The next
know
it's like
when we
I've
see
come
him.
to collect your soul, you know. It could be anyone.
How did you start working for Tehran now, Charmo?
Oh, no, we and Boss go way back, his childhood friends a little bit, and then I owed him, and now, I'm here, so the details are important.
And why are you here? I usually do this kind of thing by myself.
Oh, we're waiting for the man. I don't know, maybe he doesn't trust you. You been bad recently?
I have been bad. Never. Not in any way that Tehran needs to worry about.
That's not mysterious at all, boss.
He's like gonna just kind of like shift around and like look over somewhere, and Steve Charmos looks where he's looking to kind of like psych him out.
His one eye follows you. And then someone...
he'll like kneel down and he'll be like, Charmos.
What's up, boss?
I'm not your boss. We've talked about this.
Sure thing, boss.
He'll be like, Charmos, you've been working for Tehran for a while, so I'm sure you have contacts. Can you tell me a little bit about the Lady of Coins?
The Lady of Coins? Why do you want to know about her?
Well, she's the newest power here in Mitros.
It's mighty popular, that one. You think she's the messenger? Oh, what if we meet her
really
tonight?
Don't know. Well, what would she look like if we did? How would I know if she wasn't polymorphed as a cat?
And then someone like walks by, just like a fishmonger with like a squid. He's like trying to sell. He's like, "Is that him, boss?"
No, that's not him, Charmos. Calm down. We'll be fine.
Okay, boss, but I don't know. What if he say a ghost or a harpy in disguise? Or what if he's a handsome man with evil eyebrows?
He'll be like, a handsome man with evil eyebrows. What a way to go.
I reserve the right to scream and immediately pretend I'm dead.
All right, you do that, Charmos. I'll run while you take all the attention with your screaming.
Sounds like a plan, boss.
No, I'm not your boss, Charmos.
Sure thing, boss.
About this.
Sure thing, boss.
We're here with you.
Say like another 5 minutes passes in sort of silence, and then a group of like drunk sailors walk by, and Charmos goes, "Oh, boss, what about them? That one in the middle hit a high note that was divine. Maybe he's singing in code."
I like take a moment to think, and he'll be like, yeah, that does sound like code to me, I think that's code for why don't you go take a walk around the block
You think that?
and cool off.
You got it, boss.
Yeah.
And he goes and he starts, does like a lap. He gets probably like, he's gone for maybe 20 seconds, and then he quickly comes jogging back.
Why are you so fast
like,
when I do not need you to be?
Boss, I think I saw the messenger. He's watching us from the shadows over there. Look at that crate. I saw it blink at me.
I like very reluctantly look at this crate.
It's a crate, and there are eyes, like a brand logo. It's 2 pairs of eyes, or like a pair of eyes.
So this is the brand.
Well, how was I supposed to know that, boss?
Little brain. My trust preserve me. And then he'll just be like, you know what? You need to distract yourself. So you go out at night. Tell me what's the latest news that you've heard.
Oh, that lady of coins you were talking about. She's all the gossip. She's giving money to the poor. I've been telling people how poor I am so that she comes and gives me money, but no luck yet.
Has that worked for you? No, that hasn't worked for you, huh?
No.
All right.
What about you?
And,
she come to visit you yet?
No. I visit ladies. They don't visit me. And he basically is going to be like, yeah, how did she get, how do you know how she got all this money?
The rumor says she steals from those who don't deserve it. Not like old Charmos here.
You certainly deserve all the gold in the world.
That's what I'm
Charmos.
telling people. But they come to me with honest wage, and I tell them I'm not an honest guy. And then I rob them.
Surprisingly honest. You know, you're just a paradox. The more I learn about you, the more I'm amazed, Charmos.
Say another like 15 minutes passes. Charmos gets bored and pulls out a sandwich and starts eating it.
Ugh.
A little bit later, a pelican starts coming and like hopping, and it clearly wants the sandwich. He's like, boss, okay, that's definitely not a normal pelican. He's got those beady eyes looking at me like a tax collector.
Finish.
Or worse,
Finish.
a bard.
Finish the sandwich. Yes, it could be a bard in penguin form. But that's not who we're meeting tonight, so you don't have to worry about it.
If I don't gotta worry about him, why is he judging me? Look at him.
I take like part of your sandwich and I throw it so the pelican like goes and chases.
Yeah. It goes, you like throw it into the water. It lands in the water, like so the ripples go out, and then suddenly the water goes still. Unnaturally. The wind dies. And then from like we're like out on one of the sort of jetties, and sort of like up from the water just sort of rises this black figure, a man like draped in sodden cloth. He rises up, takes one step out onto the dock, sort of plants a foot, water comes streaming off of him, and he walks right up to Orion, not making really any sound. Stands in front of you, holds out a gloved hand with a small box in it, sort of presses it into your chest. Deliver this to your master, boy. And then he turns and begins to walk away. He goes back to the edge of the dock and then just sort of turns and then like goes back into the sea and just sort of slowly sinks. As he's sinking, you see just a faint glint of like two bright golden eyes. And that's the last you see before he sinks beneath the water. Behind you, Charmos goes, Boss, you think that was him?
Yes, Charmos, I do believe that was him.
So definitely not the pelican.
No, you can leave the pelican alone if you want.
Okay,
I
boss.
start walking and I just like drag him.
Perfect. That is where we'll end that vignette. Adventures of Orion and Charmos.
Orion and Charmos, the best duo you never knew you wanted.
Yeah, the newest duo.
Do you think that's the first sandwich in recorded history?
Yeah, Charmos invented it.
Culinary
True.
explorer extraordinaire.
So, back with the actual heroes of the story, Charmos notwithstanding. You all, last time, were exploring the necropolis at Tillamook. You had encountered this lantern puzzle that involved you solving a bunch of mini little puzzles at each of the tombs of the prior Dragonlords. And you successfully did so, learning a little bit about some of the Dragonlords in the process. And then you had unlocked the tomb of Xander down at the end, sort of the extravagant tomb. And you guys had just begun to explore that. I'll remind you, you're in sort of this grand hall at the top with a staircase that leads down into like sort of the rocky cliff at the back. And you had heard a scraping noise, and that is how we had ended the session. We will pick right up with that
I was
scraping
double
noise.
muted.
Oh my god.
I think we also found like blood on the floor, like
Yeah.
like layers of blood, like so it's like something has been dragging different things across the floor towards the basement or towards the stairwell.
Yeah.
But also ever to give the people what they want. I think you should probably share in is this out of line, sharing the Drogon in chat with stream?
Who is Drogon?
Isn't that the image you shared? The
Damon?
guy
Damon?
Damon.
Damon.
It's-
Salmon.
Salmon.
He just looks cool, and you showed it to us after we concluded our stream, and I feel like chat should see it.
That'll be a special treat at the break. Not in the
Wow.
scene, so that's going to be a doozy to ask for. So
Wow. Okay.
the scraping noise you hear, like it's a weird scraping noise, and then it suddenly stops, and sort of from this dark staircase comes flying, sort of end over end, this sort of carcass of a goat, which hits the ground and sort of explodes into a bunch of pieces, sort of like this bloody mess. And then deep from down in the staircase, you hear a voice that says, "Leave here."
Is it a
Is-
goat or is it a
Not very
goat
with me.
like?
This is a real goat that looks like it's had like bites taken out of it.
Uh-huh.
And Mia, why are they throwing a shoo at us?
Oh, shoo shoo.
Not all goats are shoo shoo.
That's true.
I think I'd like
Shoo
to
shoo
believe
was
that
a
that is
premier
true.
goat.
Can
Was
we respond to it? Be like, who's
Yeah.
there? Who's there?
You call out into this sort of dark staircase that just sort of goes down. Your voice echoes back at you, and that is the only response you get.
Sophron will walk towards the staircase
Mhm.
and call out, "Innocent of the mausoleum, we mean you no harm. Reveal yourself to us."
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, that's one of the things I'm good at. There you
11.
go, 11.
You do not get a response.
Oh, I tried diplomacy.
I think Kai is
Halberd
going
out.
to.
Halberd
I'm not
out.
gonna attack, but it's out.
Halberd is the
Kai-
name of
Kai-
your, or diplomacy is the name of your halberd.
Diplomacy's silly. Kai will go ahead and cast Dancing Lights.
Yeah.
And try to move it as far away from him towards the origin of the voice.
Yeah.
120 feet away.
Yeah, that's plenty. So it illuminates this staircase. You can see the room you're in, very grand, very like marble, like nice polished stone. The staircase is cold, wet, and dark, like raw stone that's just sort of cut into the cliffside. It goes down maybe 50 or so feet, and then there's a sort of landing down at the end. And as the lights get down, and what's the range on the actual light? Like 20 feet or something like that? It's maybe or less. It's like 5. It doesn't matter. For dramatic
Yeah, it's
effect,
really
as it goes
10,
down,
10.
it starts to barely illuminate this hulking figure standing sort of two cow-like legs and sort of this built body, giant horns, sort of gleaming skin. As the lights get closer, the skin becomes even more gleaming, and then you can tell it is a bronze statue of this giant minotaur sort of down at the bottom of the staircase. It's
Doesn't
not
seem like that.
it's not blocking the way. It's like on a little pedestal at the landing. It's like a statue that has been purposefully put there.
Very funny. It doesn't have blood covering its mouth.
You
or
see a trail of blood down at the bottom that leads sort of even further back, or it looks like it comes from further back, and then it abruptly stops, and you start to see like specks of it scattering the staircase. And whatever was when Shushu was thrown up here, it looks like the person was standing down there.
Elegy, I don't think this is a place where you usually find goats. got
Why
to be
not?
something else here. I don't know. I mean, they need sunshine and air.
Yeah,
These are not
I
free
mean,
range
there's
goats.
mountain goats out probably nearby.
This goat.
Hmm.
Actually, no.
Can I roll
I don't
animal handling?
If you
think
want to
that the
roll
goat
animal
We
handling or
investigate the
nature,
goat now.
you can on the goat.
I don't think that the goat being here is the weird part about all of this.
I'm sure it's important.
Okay. Whatever you
Oh.
say.
The goat holds all the clues.
Oh God. It
But
was
you
a
just
great
can't
roll.
decipher them.
Oh, one.
The goat's
I
like,
just
lean
know."
closer. I must tell you. And then it dies.
No, live, live.
Use your potion on this.
All right. Well, I feel like I'm just gonna go down these stairs.
Kai will quickly follow.
Okay. You guys descend the stone staircase. It's pretty nondescript, and like I said, when you get down to the landing, there's this large bronze statue of a minotaur. The walls down here resume sort of a mosaic type pattern, but they are not as nice as the ones upstairs. They look like they were made maybe and then not cared for. Like if you remember, the ones upstairs are pristine almost magically. So these ones are less of that. And they
Definitely
depict
remember that.
battles of like ancient centaurs, cyclops, the six-armed Gygons. Both sides, this is in contrast to some of the ones that you saw like out in the tombs way upstairs. Both sides of this battle on this mosaic are shown to be fighting like honorably. In one of the mosaic, there's a picture of the Dragonlord Xander, and he's sort of like hewing the head from a basilisk with the mighty swing of his axe, and he is staring down side on, sort of one-on-one. And another, he confidently stands between Lutheria and sort of a group of humans and fae, and is sort of standing wide-armed between her and them. And he's often shown with 3 warrior companions in some of these. And it's not too extravagant, but there's a good number of these mosaics down here. The end, sort of behind the Minotaur, you can see a very short hallway that ends in a left and a right.
As I'm also following down the stairs, I like run my hand along some of the murals and stop at the basilisk. I'm like, we killed the basilisk too. It's not that impressive.
Yeah, right. You're right. We should be up there.
Yeah. And we're such a strong party, we should probably split up and go both ways at the same time, right?
Well, you weren't there, but it's fine.
Yeah, and now I am, so we could split up.
Yes. So
Sure, you go left and I'll go right.
All right. Kai goes left. Kai just sprints.
you're going left by yourself.
See if anyone follows.
Before Sophron goes either direction, he wants to stop and thoroughly inspect this bronze bull.
Good. Make an investigation.
Lights following Kai.
That's fine. I can see in the pitch black.
He also glows now.
Oh, that's true. I can't blow on pants. This is true.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it is a very nice statue. You can tell it has been installed sometime after the rest of this has been constructed. It is not, you're very confident it's nothing more than a statue. It doesn't look like it moves. You don't see any signs of like scuffing on the rock, like maybe it's like an automaton or something. There's no blood anywhere like on its hand, so it couldn't have dragged Shushu. So it's a statue through and through. You like knock on it, it seems like it's solid bronze. It's you haven't seen, it's not like this Minotaur is a recurring, like you haven't seen this Minotaur anywhere else in this facility.
Okay. Well, Connor is still skeptical, but Sophron will accept that as is.
Yeah. Okay. Left, right.
Elegy, do we just let
We
him
just
go? It
Find out what happens.
Aeneas will yell after Kai, be like, "What are you doing? You can't just go off on your own. You want to die?"
Hero shit, hero shit, hero shit, hero shit, hero shit. Just echoing as I go further away.
This is great. This is a test of his constitution and idiocy.
Okay. Perfect.
We'll follow. Nemea will follow at a slower pace.
Yeah, I think Sophron is right there with Nemea.
Okay. So this is how it's going to work. You're all going to stay together because I'm not doing this with you two separated. So Kai figures out that was a bad idea and comes back to join the party. This is going to be a maze. It's very obvious once you get in and you realize sort of the left and the right becomes another left and another right, and it just sort of branches from there, and you are clearly in a labyrinth of some type. I have set up this labyrinth as the tactical map for this scene, and I will allow you all to go through it as a real maze, and we will see how this works. So,
Kai comes back and he's like, "It's a maze, and I found it out
Perfect.
before all of you. You're welcome."
As soon as you say it's a maze, Elegy will pull out like notes and start like mapping this
Nemea
out.
pulls out 2 hands full of chalk.
okay. So, we have...
Oh, this is a terrible, terrible week for me to
It
not
is.
have my normal notes.
Correct.
You just sit back. We'll get us there. Don't you worry.
Okay. So, this is...
Ooh.
Oh, indeed.
Are we just going to be Sophron? Does
Yeah.
Sophron represent all of us? Okay.
Correct. Yes. I need to be able to move Sophron, and the game is not. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I'll do it. This is how we'll do it. You pick a direction. We'll go to that direction, and we'll go until you get to another branch point, and then you'll make another choice. The whole time, I will be keeping track of stuff.
Well, the DM told us not to go left, so
Did I tell you not to go left? Well, yeah, it's because I looked at the map and realized it was straight and right, so you couldn't actually go left.
I kind of see a left and a straight, but
Okay. Which direction are we going?
do you want to
Straight.
show stream the map?
I have it. Oh my god, no, I don't. I always forget the last step. I get it all set up.
Straight. I say straight. It's easiest to just pull out my chalk and go straight.
Perfect. Okay. Straight. Sure thing. You get there, and I need a third button. Can you guys move your token? Sophron can move his token. Yeah.
Sure can.
Perfect. I need another button, so you have to do that yourself.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Sophron's in
So
charge because he can see in the dark.
I can see in the dark, and I can also smell in the dark. So I would like to approach this E-junction that we've reached and
Mhm.
just sniff the air. Is there
Yeah.
anything going on? Any like, ooh, that's the smell of decaying, rotted underwater goo or something. Some clear indication of what might be in any direction.
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation with
I'll cast
advantage.
guidance on you.
Ooh.
What's that
10.
super sniffer talent on?
You.
Oh,
Wait,
actually
plus
a 12.
Oh,
Actually a 12.
actually a 12. Yeah. Left my god, okay, I have to be from your direction. We are going to zoom out, and all directions are going to be from our perspective, not from your player's perspective.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
How about you just give us a north, south, east, west cardinal grid?
Down,
Feels like the easiest
up,
way to do this.
left, and right. So left means left on the map, right means right on the map.
Yeah.
Down and up mean down and up. So down smells very stale. There's not much happening down. Up has a lot more scent. There's a lot of mixing of death, dust, dank.
Is there
You know me. I love a good triple D.
Triple D, triple D.
Oh,
is there just blood though? Like up above, like that was leading down the stairs? Is there just like a scraping of blood smattered on the like in a trail?
Yes, and there is, now that you look down, there's a lot of blood. It's a lot of old blood. It's all been dried, flaked, decayed. More has been put on top of it. So the fresh blood is not readily apparent from what you can see just looking down.
And this maze is not like the walls do not end, or they end at the ceiling. Like it's just a
Yes.
maze that's been carved out of stone, basically.
Correct.
Or is
You
it
can't.
ground?
You can't just. It's not like a corn maze. It's like a corn
Right.
maze with the ceiling.
no flyers allowed.
No
But
flying allowed.
what are the walls made out of? Stone.
Yep.
Okay.
And are they? Yeah, they are not rough like raw stone, but they're not mosaics. They're just sort of normal carved stone. They put some effort into it, but it's not anything like the landing or the tomb upstairs.
I would like to peek down.
Peek down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ends pretty quick.
Okay.
Very stale. All right.
I do have dancing lights cast, so we can
Yeah.
all see. Yeah. Okay.
Continue right and then up.
Yep.
Yep.
And then right again, I suppose.
We don't have a lot of options.
Yeah, now we have another junction, it looks like, maybe?
Yeah.
In front of us?
So up or
Let's take a second to evaluate our options, right?
Shall
Go
we?
sniff test. Listen to things. What do we gather?
go ahead and
Yeah,
roll.
I was like, we can like, hello in one direction, and
Ooh.
hello in another one,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I like
listen
that,
to
I like
the
that.
echoes.
Yeah, go ahead, roll. We'll do Nemea. That was your idea. So Nemea, you can roll with advantage.
Okay. Investigation, you said?
Yeah. That is what I said.
Okay.
Are we assuming there's a tomb at the end or center of this maze or something?
That's what we're
16.
hoping.
We haven't
for.
found Xander. So
That is what we
early.
need.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
to identify the goal here.
whoa, you call out, hello, hello, hello. They both sort of echo. They both directions come back. You try again, you echo. It comes back. But the second time, you hear sort of some shambling come back with the echo.
Ooh.
It's
In which
The
direction?
some-
second time was up.
So you tried both of them once, nothing. You tried both of them again, and the second time from right,
Yeah. Okay.
you hear some shuffling. It sounds like something is approaching.
Shuffling, I'm assuming, is like a slow movement. It's not like bearing down on us.
Correct. Well, somewhat correct.
Oh, wow.
Sophron will defensively, in a
Yeah.
low, crouching, like ready to leap away kind of position, peek around the corner and see what's down. What's
What
shambling
is-
at us.
Yes.
While mechanically taking the dodge action.
Perfect. Great. Why is this happening? Let me move. Thank you. So you look down just in time to see a friend coming your way. And once the game lets me click this character, you will see him.
There's our friend. No.
It's a little skeleton.
Just a guy.
Just
Just
a
a
guy.
guy.
Little guy.
And then you quickly see a second one sort of behind him.
Oh, two guys.
Two guys. What order are we walking? Or Sophron is first. We're gonna just set a walking order right now, and it's gonna stay true unless otherwise stated.
What's the width of the passageway?
5. So one person per thing.
I think Nemea would be behind Sophron.
Elegy's last unless somebody else wants last for some reason.
Guy in the middle.
Aeneas is probably second to last.
Is it Loreus? Is that our little friend that's coming around the corner? I swear to God.
Why is
No, I think it's just the skeleton.
Ah.
okay?
I don't
there's
think it's a
Aeneas.
satyr.
Why? Oh my god, that's annoying.
Here
Kyra.
goes Sophron, Nemea,
Yes.
Kai, Aeneas, Elegy.
Can you guys move your tokens? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's more skeletons over there.
Yeah.
The grid snap is doing
voila.
me dirty.
Just turn off grid.
Yeah, just a second. It was messing up. It was not letting me move anything. Okay. Let's get it back for this viewers.
This game brought to you by Alchemy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Not a
Oh my
sponsor.
god.
Their tabletop simulators are available.
Like and subscribe while you're at it.
Okay.
We take this moment for our commercial break.
Of us.
We're not
Of
the real
us.
commercial break.
Our own commercial break.
Okay. Perfect. Well, that was dumb. Please hold. And then we're going to. How do you spell skeleton?
You should know that.
I should know that. Okay. So, perfect.
It's because we're in the misty, inky darkness, and they just,
Okay,
Weird.
And
perfect.
it's because we're in the darkness and Logan can't spell in the darkness.
It's true.
Okay, so it goes. This is the order.
Yes.
Perfect. Elegy, you are back there, and you notice more shuffling from behind.
Okay.
And they're coming at you.
music.
Battle music. Okay. Okay, perfect. This is all set up. It just took a little bit. Nemea, you are first.
Yeah. So are we saying that I can squeeze around Sophron?
You can move through allies. You cannot move through enemies.
Okay. I guess she's gonna be like, Sophron, do you want to be in front or in back?
Sophron is like shuffling through the dark, like grabbing his weapons and like readying himself, and is clearly a little bit unprepared to fight. He was ready to dodge.
Okay, great. While you're like preparing yourself, I feel like you like lean over or something to grab, like to kind of like dodge, and I like just jump. I like run it over your back and like jump off and attack the skeleton in front.
Yeah, okay.
So I go bloop, catapult over him.
Yeah.
And spear attack.
Yeah. So
That'd be
now
fun.
you see the first skeleton is sort of holding like a tiny little spear and a shield and is sort of like being defensive. And the one behind it has a much longer spear, but no shield. So you get up.
Great.
Yes. Now,
I go for the shins of the defensive skelly boy.
yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll.
The shins. The shin bone.
Attack the shins. Go for the shins.
13 misses.
Wow.
You go for the shins, and it just simply kicks your weapon away. It has bones. Bones don't have nerves. It does not feel pain.
Wow. Rude.
Kai,
Bones don't have nerves.
Can I make sure that nothing is shambling from up direction?
you can.
What should that be?
That will be an investigation check. That will be an action to do so well. You don't. There's nothing loud is coming, but if you would like to stop and pay particular attention, that will be taken action.
Do you think that I would be perhaps perceiving a sound?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's worth it.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and try it. 11.
11. There's now like a lot of sword hitting shin bone. It's hard to hear. You're fairly confident nothing's coming, and if something is, it's not close. It's not right around the corner, so it's not gonna be here soon if there is something.
Can I meta for a moment? Are all the skeletons moving at the same time?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't like something I was missing. Because I'll bonus action. Can I move here?
Don't
Bonus
do
action.
that. No, why would you
Bonus-
do that?
Move there. Bonus action, spiritual weapon, then move back. Can I do that?
Okay, that's fine.
It is difficult. It takes 10 feet to move through somebody, so it takes 10, or it takes, like, these are not wide hallways. So moving through Aeneas and Elegy would be 10 each, so that'd be 20 to get all the way through both of them.
Okay. Kai is a skinny legend. Surely he could fit right here.
Nope. This is, there's no grid, but there's a grid in your imagination, so you can't fit off the grid.
Then
Our tokens cannot overlap.
Kai will hold an action.
You already used your
I've already
action.
used my action. Can I hold a bonus action? No, I
Nope.
can't do that. I know the answer to that.
Why don't you just, yeah, you could just
I'm done.
Why don't you
cast
just
spiritual
cast
weapon.
Spiritual weapon.
You don't
here?
have to be next to spiritual weapon.
But there's no difference between using my bonus action now versus using my bonus action later. Oh, it is.
sure,
'Cause-
sure.
You have a bonus action later.
Question:
Uh-huh.
Can I, if I bonus action to use spiritual weapon, is that my spell cast for that round, or can
Yes.
I use? So I can bonus action spiritual weapon and then only cantrip. I can't use another spell.
Well, yes, but you
Right.
couldn't even do that because you already used your action.
I understand that
Okay.
now. I'm just for the future. Thank
Correct.
For
you.
the-
I'm good.
yes.
Yes. Okay.
Kai's done.
Skeletons.
If you're asking if next turn you could, as an action, cast a spell and as a bonus action move spiritual
No,
weapon.
no, I
that is-
understand now.
Okay, great.
you.
Okay. Nemea, the one right in front of you, you were aiming for its shins, and it saw you doing that, and in a moment of its last nerve in its brain connected and it had a critical thought, and it was
I don't like that.
I'm going to hit
sentence.
her when it was distracted, and it crits you for a tasty 9 damage.
I mean, that's devastating. I don't know what you're talking about.
The one in back, 17 to hit, as it takes the longer spear and sort of like as you're attacking, sort of shoves like maybe through the rib cage of the one in front of it, just simply like taking any opening it can get. Does a 17 hit?
Lord, it does. I got 5 HP left. So it's gonna be picking me up.
Okay. Elegy. Oh yeah, that hit. Perfect. Nemea. You take 3 damage from the one in back.
Nice. Wow.
Elegy, a 20 and a 15.
20 hits.
20 hits. You take 8 damage.
I will deflect attacks.
Perfect. That is
Which one hit me?
the front one.
And what weapon is it using?
A sword. No, a spear.
Cool.
Small
Spear.
spear. And the one in back.
Small spear, large spear.
Small spear, shield, large spear, and
Yep.
back.
Cool.
Aeneas.
Okay, we'll see these skellies, and I'll say, get out of here. I'll cast a little starry wisp,
19. Which
Okay.
one are you attacking?
just right in front.
Yeah, that
of me,
hits.
or right in front of Elegy.
That hits. 8
8 damage.
damage. What type of damage?
Radiant, and he gives off light.
Nice.
Ooh.
He's absolutely glowing.
Absolutely glowing.
Okay,
That's it.
that's it. Elegy.
I am gonna punch this one in front of me.
Yep.
Classic.
Classic punch.
We love to punch. That misses.
That does miss.
I will use my bonus action to do the same. That misses. We're
Yep.
doing great. I'm done.
Okay. Sophron.
Okay, so they're doing a whole little phalanx strategy here, and I kind of like that. So I'm going to take my halberd and like backhand it, and as if you were going to plunge it into the ground,
Mm-hmm.
plunge over Nemea's head into the skeleton in front of her.
Nice. And you have reach, correct?
I do have reach. Yeah.
Perfect. So you can. This is just fine for you. This is your ideal combat situation. Oh yeah,
24 to
Nice.
hit.
that does hit.
It's just absolutely pitiful damage though. We only hit
Sad damage.
Yeah, that's only 6.
You crushed its toe.
Yeah.
That shin.
Okay, 6 damage. Yes. Anything else?
I think that'll
Wisdom
be it.
save,
honestly.
apparently.
Nemea.
No, not bad.
Nemea's gonna be like, "Oh, Sophron, I got turn back." She gets like the wind punched into her rib or something, so she's like, so she's gonna retreat, but as she does, she's going to lay caltrops right here, and I think they have to succeed at a dex save, otherwise they have their speed reduced to 0 if they pass that line, right? That's how that works.
Sure. Are you disengaging?
Yes.
Okay. As a bonus action, as a rogue?
Yes.
Perfect. Caltrops as an action. Sounds good. Look up what caltrops do before they go again and then share with the group. Thank you. Kai, your turn.
Yeah, I have it right here.
Perfect.
Kai will lift an arm and focus it over the hoplite in front of Elegy, and suddenly the room gets a little chilly, and he casts Chill Touch.
Nice. Ooh. The one right in front of Elegy or the back one?
I didn't. Can I hit the one in the back?
I doubt it.
Yeah. Probably not. Oh, yeah.
If
no.
not,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I want to anyway.
Okay, the one in front?
Just the one in front of her.
A 12 misses.
All right.
Shields are insurpassable foe. Insurmountable?
I
That's what I
surpassed
mean.
it. Surmounted.
Skelly boy. Okay, so this one walks forward and it does what? Elegy? Or not Elegy. Nemea?
Succeed on a DC 15 dex saving throw,
Sure thing.
or otherwise it's reduced to 0 and takes 1 piercing damage.
It
Wow.
rolls an 11 total. So that's the failure. It takes a piercing
Boom.
damage.
That toe is gonna keep you from moving for 1 turn.
It's like it's got cleats now.
And then the
So
one in
just to be clear, it was in the space that you vacated?
Yeah.
You placed those? Okay.
so this is kosher.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it's a creature that enters this area for the first time on a turn must succeed on a DC 15 Dex saving throw.
Okay. Perfect. The one in front is going to take the dodge action. The one in back is going to try and poke Sophron with his long spear. Elegy, the same maneuver is happening over to you.
Oh yeah.
Sophron, we're looking at a 15. Elegy, we're looking at a natural 20.
That'll hit.
Lord!
The 15 hits as well.
Okay, Elegy, take 8 damage. Sophron, you take 6 damage.
I swatted spear out of the way.
Yeah, it sort of clanks up against the wall. It's not really fighting in great positioning. Aeneas.
I will Starry Wisp the one in front again. Just gotta keep his glow going. He's really having his glow up moment for 5 more radiant damage.
To the one in front. He's
In
dodging.
front. Oh, he dodged. Can I rescind
You
that
can-
comment and send it to the one in back?
Well, or you can roll again, either. A 19 will hit the one in back. A 19 will hit the one in
Yeah,
front.
I had a feeling. Unless, you know what? I'll roll again. It's fine. Just roll a d20, see what happens.
Wham, wham.
Whap, whap.
That fucked up my... Okay. Anyways. Not so good. Alright,
Elegy.
miss.
Insurmountable foe. I'm gonna still try to
Dodge
punch
is
this one
pretty
in
tough.
front with
Okay.
disadvantage. 17 to hit.
17
4
misses.
bludgeoning damage. 17 misses?
Yep.
What are you talking about?
It has a nice shield.
Okay, I'm gonna dodge as my action. See how you like that?
Not a lot of movement over on that
I mean,
front. Okay, Sophron.
Okay, so the one in front of me has like crouched behind its shield, so I'm gonna take my halberd and go under its arm,
Uh-huh.
stab the guy behind him.
Nice.
Oh,
11.
11 to hit.
This is the one in back.
That's so disappointing. Okay, as a bonus action, I will grapple one in front of me. I'll like grab onto his spear and try and wrest that from him. He needs
Yes.
to make a
He fails.
strength saving throw.
Doesn't even matter what the check is, he failed.
All right.
No nerves and no muscles.
No nerves,
apparently.
no muscles.
So he is currently grappled?
Yes,
Yes, he is.
The guy in front?
correct.
Guy in front is grappled.
Nemea.
Yeah. Okay. I can bind an unwilling creature with a rope only if the creature has been grappled.
I now see why you asked for clarification.
I
Oh,
love this bag of tricks.
so Nemea is gonna see that he's grappled, and she's gonna run forward, and she's gonna be like, and tie him up. Real quick, she's gonna just do a little scoot, tie.
I will say the scoot, you can't really stand there. Because it is right up against Sophron, and there's not really room for you.
Okay.
I will.
I
What are you?
mean-
What is this, a rope? What are you doing?
This is a rope.
This is a rope. I'll let you do it at disadvantage for the range.
Okay.
You're a
Yeah,
cowgirl
let's
now,
do
and you're
him.
lassoing him.
Yeehaw! All right. What do I roll to tie rope? Is that acrobatics? Can I lobby for acrobatics?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand? I think.
Okay. At disadvantage, we said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's 17.
You successfully. He is sort of You sort of just more like throw the rope at him, and it sort of just like falls on him, and his arms are like.
It's like a slip knot,
Yeah.
So I just like pull it tight, and then he's
Yeah.
just to like the shield falls so that he's kind of wedged in
Mhm.
the hallway.
Yeah.
Great.
So what does that do
Get
mechanically?
along, little doggy.
Let
What
me
does that do?
return to my list.
Perfect.
It has the restrained condition until
Oh.
it
Oh,
escapes.
that's really good.
Nice.
And it requires the creature to make a successful D15 dexterity check acrobatics as an action.
What does restrained mean?
You have disadvantage.
Disadvantage on attacks
attack
and
rolls.
advantage to hit.
Great.
Perfect. Kai, your turn.
Kai will, lift up his hand, and in it forms a blazing hammer. He casts spiritual weapon, and
Mhm.
he'll chuck it at this hoplite in front of Sophron.
Okay. It is dodging still, so it cancels with the advantage, so it's a straight roll.
Sure. So I will cast this. That's Shield of Faith.
That's the wrong spell.
That is the wrong spell.
That was the right spell.
I didn't fix it from last time.
Let's roll a d20 and add 5 or 6.
Yeah.
5.
Oh my goodness.
6.
Sorry.
I think it's 6.
Okay. 19 to hit.
That hits, and a d8 of damage plus 4.
4. That's right. A D8 plus 4. 8 damage.
Nice.
You
And then-
shatter that one.
Is dead.
Yeah.
Oh. And then I thought this was a more serious fight.
Well, it turned into one when you all missed every time.
It really did. Okay, well, that's a second spell slot.
And they crit us twice.
That was unfortunate on your part.
And then, he's kind of like boomeranged this side, and then he's gonna like take his other hand and it's gonna go like this on the other way, and chill touch the hoplite in front of Elegy.
Perfect. Disadvantage. No, it doesn't matter.
Natural one.
Okay. This one is going to move up, and it makes, I assume the caltrops are still there. And it
Yep.
fails, so it takes a point of piercing damage, and its speed is reduced to 0. Again, we're going to do the dodge attack combo over there on Elegy. And a 6 misses. That's all. Aeneas.
Like some fries with my combo, please.
I'm charging with pub chips.
I
and with-
will just throw out another wisp real quick, but I'm gonna target the guy in the back this
Okay.
time.
14 hits.
1 damage, so
And
it's the
one
saddest
damage.
little wisp,
Yep.
just like
Boink! It just sort of hits him. It maybe bounces off the shield of the one in front and just grazes the one in back.
he's still
Just
glowing.
caresses.
He's still it grazes his cheekbone, and he still like lights up like a
Yeah.
Christmas tree.
Perfect. Elegy.
When you shove people, can you shove them prone? How have we been getting people prone?
You shove
Yes,
prone.
you shove, and you can choose to
Okay.
push them 5 feet or knock them prone in their
Right, I'm
current.
gonna shove this guy.
The one in front.
Yeah.
If he's dodging, he has advantage on dex saves.
It's not a save though. Check.
No, the first one is a save, and then the subsequent ones are checks. It is
Okay.
needlessly complicated, but that is how it works. He rolled a, what is that going to be? Dex save. We have a 14.
Oh, that succeeds. Fine, I'll just try to hit him.
Okay, disadvantage.
Damn it!
Yeah. Misses. Okay, Sophron.
Shields are impossible!
Elegy is having a real bad day over there.
Dodge plus shield is pretty tough.
She's like fist versus shield.
Ah!
So this guy in front of me,
No
he
shield.
just has a
He has
spear,
a
doesn't shield
two-handed
spear.
thing, and he just shambled toward you, and is trying to hit you.
Yep. I'm gonna give him a second spear.
Nice. Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that is 14 damage.
You give him the second spear, and he accepts it, and he passes into the afterlife.
There we go.
Go with God.
Bonus action, can I like sweep the caltrops out of the way here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
This one time. Every other time it'll take an action, but since you asked nicely, yes.
Aww.
Yeah, I just brush as many of them aside as I can.
You just use some of the bones to sweep them to the side.
I grab the shield of the fallen hoplite and just plow the hallway. with it.
Snow plow the.
Yeah.
I clear out all the bones, all the bits of cloth, all the blood.
Perfect. Nemea.
Yeah. Can we say that I can shoot this guy all the way by Elegy, or is that
Not
gonna
in
be
back. You
problematic?
can shoot the one in front, but he's going to have a lot of cover with that many people in the way.
Okay, so that means reduced damage is what is
That
what
means
I'm hearing.
reduced to hit, or his AC goes up.
He's dodging.
His AC goes up.
Might as well try.
Yeah, you
Sure.
could crit. A 1 in 400
gonna-
chance of you critting. That's for real. That's not even fake stats this time.
I'm gonna be like, watch out! I'll be like, everybody move! And I will attack. 19.
You have
You have
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Oh. Should I reroll that?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
That misses. There's just so many people in the way. You try and take a good shot, but I mean, Elegy has big wings, and they sort of get in the way,
Yeah.
and they just go. It
Hard
just
to tell.
shatters into the wall right behind the skeleton.
All right.
Okay.
I'll allow
Kai's spiritual weapon is occupying the space that Sophron is in, right?
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay, so he moves it 20 feet with a bonus
nice.
action over Elegy.
Yep.
And he attacks that frontline skeleton.
Yes.
I think he doesn't know what this means, but it looks like he's bowling. So he's like taking the hammer and he's like trying to do some of this, and then it goes like this, and then anyway. I'm gonna
Perfect.
attack.
Disadvantage.
But not for the fun of it.
What? No disadvantage because he's dodging.
Yeah.
For the fun of it.
For the fun of it.
Yeah, but for the fun of it.
Yeah, the fun
Have
of
you
it.
thought about
Disadvantage.
that?
Yeah.
Have you thought about that? How do I do that?
You could drag down instead of up.
I
Or
can't.
roll 2d20.
I'm going to
Just-
roll 2. I'm going to roll 2.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh wow!
So sad.
You're like
So-
perfect opening. Elegy moves her wing right in the way at the most inopportune time. You veer the bowling ball, and you get a gutter ball.
So I mean that is a 14 if that hits.
Nope.
No? Okay, well, I'll bonus action or I'll regular action.
Oh yeah.
Sorcerer's Blast, motherfucker.
Yeah. Disadvantage. Doesn't matter. Okay. Perfect. The skeleton. He is going to dodge Elegy's worst nightmare, and the one in back. The one in back is going to take his spear, and he's going to.
Angry siren.
He's gonna strike Elegy. 4, 11 doesn't hit. Okay, perfect. Aeneas.
I'll Starry Wisp that one in the back.
In the back?
again.
Yeah, yeah.
The back. The non-dodging one, preferably.
Nice. That hits.
It's 3 damage.
Perfect.
That's all she wrote.
Elegy.
Dodge.
Okay. Okay, Sophron, you're really far away from everyone.
You
I
mortal
know.
skeletons.
You just need a little rope.
Sophron, reach. Reach.
Yeah, so can I ready movement?
Yeah.
Is that a thing in 5e?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, you can ready a movement.
Now I'm gonna ready a movement to go stand behind Elegy and yell at everybody else, "Get down the other hall!"
Nice. Okay. Nemea.
Yeah, Nemea had been planning to kind of go down this hall anyway. So she's just gonna scooch by to let Sophron come through. And, yeah, she'll kind of just like go as far as she could see for that movement. And she kind of wants to make a really big noise. So to like get the attention of these skeletons, like maybe throw her voice or kind of like be like, what's the closest if I'm triangulating like something that sounds like it's coming behind them, so they like maybe turn and like disrupt their phalanx position, kind of a thing. So she'll either like yell or she'll throw a rock like against the stone, like that's maybe up against where they are, or like
Okay.
try to make some.
Make a
Distraction.
performance check.
Sure.
We'll say this qualifies as a help action.
Okay. And she's just gonna. She's gonna be like, Xander, the spirit of the Dragonlord, you answer to me. She's gonna like make as much noise as possible, and try to scare these boys out of whatever it is they're doing. 60.
Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Yes. So, say that helps somebody on an attack. Someone can claim that on one of them. They can have advantage. Kai.
How bad are you looking, Elegy?
Logan.
Not.
Okay. Kai will step back, bonus action, swing that sword. So, do I just drag the d20 down? Oh, I do.
Yep. That's exactly what you
So
do.
that's 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Woohoo!
That's 10 damage.
You shatter him.
Strike. In like the
it's
most
just fair.
like
Let's be clear.
no, and like the most bowling ball like alley animated graphic. Like for some reason, like a bowling pin looks like a robber, and then there's a cop bowling pin, and then the cop shoots the robber, and then the skeleton falls apart.
Yeah, but on the wall behind him, there's like 2 X's, like strike. I don't know,
Yeah,
bowling. An X is a strike, right? I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds right. And then Kai's gonna run right here, and he's gonna stab it. He's gonna use his hammer to attack the last one.
Yeah.
Is this 14 to hit?
14.
With Daddy's hammer.
6 damage. Yep. You knock its head off.
Ah!
Unfortunately, it does not need its head. And now it's going to question if it needs or if you need your head, and it is going to try to spear you through your head. It rolls a 23.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Does a good job.
6 damage. Luckily, it doesn't go through your head. It just sort of like gives you a nice abrasion on your scalp. I guess.
You know how like in Lord of the
laceration.
Rings, where every time Elijah Wood playing Frodo gets like hit, it's
No.
like his like eyes glisten.
Nope, I have
and
no
he's
idea what you're
just-
talking
and
about.
it's like, and like music is playing, and it's like the most dramatic thing in the world. But actually, he's just like wearing mithril, so it's like not that big of a deal. That's what's happening right now.
Perfect. The skeleton has 1 hit point left, so I'm going to assume that you all can dispatch it in your next turn. And
Thanks.
Probably.
okay.
Well, that was more of an
I'm
involved
still
night than I
gasping.
expected.
I like used all my breath. Aeneas, do you have any good berries?
Yeah, do we need to take a short rest?
I mean, I have a limited amount of good berries left that I don't. Would be better, I guess. I guess it's better to use a good berry.
It's okay. I have a potion I can drink.
No,
I vote we
potions
short
are
rest.
not a
I sus-
refillable resource.
I suspect that Kai needs a short rest. I could do with one.
Kai has like a little bit of like blood coming from his nose, and he's like, "Let's go." I'm fine. He's actually. I think he's good. How long is a short rest again?
An hour.
1 hour.
It's a long time to be sitting in a maze.
It's a really long time. What other resource? Like, how many resources would it take to burn? How many would we have to burn to get you back up to fighting shape, Nemea?
I
Quite a
currently
bit.
have 2 health. So, whatever you think fighting shape is.
Apparently, that shape is a puddle on the
I mean,
ground.
one good berry only gives you 10 HP.
We could just
Uh-huh.
leave this stupid maze and go back upstairs and rest up there.
Do we remember the way out?
Yeah,
I've been writing it down
probably.
this
We
whole
really
time.
didn't get very far.
I also have been using the chalk so that we, know where we have been. So we just follow the chalk line back.
Oh, that's
That's
so
why I talked about the
smart.
chalk.
I thought you were putting the chalk on the paper that Elegy was using.
Oh no. Oh no.
Someone with no memories. You're a smart one. Let's short rest, I guess.
Okay. We'll just say, for posterity's sake, you can short rest here in the maze, and it is not a problem.
Great. We'll roll a
Logan,
hit die.
Do I need to long rest to regain my maximum hit points that thing
Yes.
took away? Okay.
Yep. That is a long rest required. Okay, so short rest. And it passes uneventfully. Every once in a while, you hear other noises and like just coming from all 3 directions, but nothing ever approaches you.
Great. And remind me how many times we can roll a hit die? Just once?
As many times as your level,
Okay.
but that's per long rest. So you can spend that many across as many short rests as you take per long rest. So you have 4.
So you get
Got
a
it.
pool
Okay,
of
got it.
dice.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. Great.
Okay.
Okay.
What direction?
Well, this has put us back somewhere else.
Yeah, I feel like that's not exactly where we were.
This is where you were.
Well, we originally we got into this choice because we were listening, and we heard the shuffling. That was
Yeah.
like the last place we left in the maze.
Correct.
We were listening and we were learning.
We listened up and right
The-
down.
The chalk is here. Chalk comes from this direction. There's dead skellies here, dead skellies here.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh,
So it changed.
I understand. Okay.
Why did you do that, DM?
Connor has caught on.
Yeah. Okay, so I would like to continue towards the dead skeleton town. Just slowly, cautiously advancing.
Nope. Get out of there. Okay.
I represent the party here.
Yep. Up left.
So what do I see up? Just
Oh, yeah.
tiny little wall?
Yeah, you do get a seat up.
Oh,
Up seems like it's just previous left.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we're going down.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a long tunnel.
I assume you go until you get a branch point.
I feel like we need Mario.
Yeah, I mean,
if we're
until
like,
the
"Doot,
decision
doot,
is-
doot."
I guess there's two things to consider here. We have some
mean-
scouting for traps as we're walking down path,
Mm-hmm.
and is it reasonable to just walk in a straight line until we hit a junction? I ask to the party.
yes.
Yep, I think that's the best way for us to do this and not have it take 12,000 hours.
Okay, so searching for traps.
Yep.
Do you have any volunteers? People who are good at looking for those.
Is that an investigation check, probably?
Yeah, we'll say it's an investigation, and it will. I will roll here. I've rolled this dice. Someone tell me the modifier I'm adding to this dice, and this will be the roll carrying forward as you passively explore this maze.
Guy's kind of dumb,
I've got plus
as
2.
everyone will be surprised to hear.
I have +3.
I think that might be the
I
best.
think
Nemea and Sophron being up in the front.
Okay, so we'll say that's
like, tag
advantage.
teaming
Then.
it.
Yeah. Perfect. So I have your roll. I will carry that forward for you. We'll say you're
Okay,
just
great.
constantly doing that. So
I would like to passively perceive for more shambling, though. Like,
Okay.
Aeneas can't see, so he's
Yeah.
not helping in that scene. But I think he's like, I imagine every now and then he's like tapping the stone, and
Mhm.
like he is full hearing. So he is when in doubt, every junction and movement, he is like listening
Okay.
for
what's your perception?
obvious noises.
bonus?
My bonus to perception is way far down. +4.
Okay, perfect. I have your roll for you. I will alert you as accordingly.
Great.
I will tell you, like during a short break and continuing, you do hear sort of echoes throughout this maze. It's hard sometimes to tell exactly what direction they're coming from because of the nature of it being a labyrinth made of stone hallways, but nothing is approaching you at the moment as you're exploring.
Yeah, he's more concerned about close things that seem obviously nearer, if possible, to discern.
Okay, so let's peek around the corner up.
Dead end.
Dead end, so you know where we're going.
Easy answer.
Perfect. As you round this corner,
I dislike this immensely.
Whoa.
you at the end of this hallway
We can see a hallway away. It must be
Oh.
magic.
What? That's not what that
Tell me, buddy.
I see your map and I see my map, and they're not the same map.
Oh.
It looks like mine got put in
Interesting.
the bottom left.
We'll just
corner
zoom
wherever-
in.
What the heck is happening here? Interesting.
Now you know how we feel.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Very good.
That was weird.
Yep.
Okay.
Agreed.
No, you go back to that corner.
Oh no, oh no.
You round this corner and you see sort of standing at the far end of this hallway a
Oh.
hulking minotaur. He's probably 17 feet tall and he's sort of crouched in this. He doesn't quite fit in this thing. He's decked out. He has just blood just caked over him, like fresh, dried, rotten, just matted hair. And he's just sitting there. As you round the corner, he charges you.
Uh-oh.
Under Kai's breath, he whispers, "Bad guy shit."
Bad guy shit.
So the order was Sophron, Nemea, Kai, Aeneas, Elegy.
Yeah.
Perfect. You guys can
Gonna be a bit
shuffle
tough
yourself. Okay, so yeah, he charges you, and
Oh my god.
Oh, he makes it the whole way. Oh no.
does a 23 hit.
You know what? I think,
75 hit.
Actually, I'm sorry. I did that math wrong. 25.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. This sort of catches you off guard. He hits you for 17 damage. He's not even using his weapons. He simply headbutts you with his horns.
Yeah.
Wow. How big are you in comparison to this minotaur? Like, I want to know
I'm
what
like
the
half his height. And somehow, yeah, I mean, he doesn't fit in this hallway, but he has fit in this hallway.
Perfect. Nemea,
It was
on your
made for
turn.
him.
At the beginning of your turn, he uses a legendary action.
Oh, jeez.
Classic. Classic. Tell me what it is.
He disappears.
Oh, bye.
He steps away from me?
He
Or
does
he
not
just
provoke
there?
attacks of opportunity with this movement.
So he is now
Yeah, guy doesn't
unseen,
talk.
is what I'm hearing?
What was that?
He's unseen. I can no longer see him.
Correct. He disappears down this hallway.
Great.
So from your perspective, you see Sophron turn the corner. A giant head hits him into the wall and then goes back down the hallway, and you barely even saw what it was.
Sophron, are you okay? I know what that's like. So many things that I could do. So this, I'm just gonna like peek behind Sophron, like I'm just
Yep.
kind of like
It's an
looking
empty
around.
hallway.
Yeah, this is a dead end. When I look down this hallway, like all the way
There are
over.
two sides.
Yeah, these go
Yep,
in mystery
correct.
places.
Correct. And this is a dead end at the end. Correct.
Okay. Is there a trail of blood or anything that like suggests that he?
Sophron's blood from his knuckles.
Yeah, Sophron's blood that is thinned out and bleeding, dripping profusely from his knuckles.
You hear some commotion coming from this first door, or this first sort of hallway.
Okay. She's just basically gonna be like, well, I can drop some caltrops and kind of corner him or something like that.
Yes.
Okay. Where are you doing that?
Was that a good noise?
Yes. That was me saying yes.
Okay,
Um,
okay. Oh, it's hard to tell when you have your head is bleeding and you know. So she's gonna go here and drop caltrops.
Okay.
In this juncture.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Kai?
So, can you remind me the rules about concentration again? Like, if I use Shield of Faith, can I not cast spells after that?
Concentration means you can only have one concentration spell going at a time. So
But I can cast other spells.
you can cast
Okay.
other spells And you can even cast other concentration spells. You will just lose concentration on Shield of Faith.
Did this big bad, whose name I know because of
Yep.
you putting him in chat, did Graxus look metallic? Did he look bronze? Did he look like that statue we passed?
He looked like that statue, but he's not made of bronze.
Okay. I think I can get right behind Nemea.
Okay.
And I will. Nemea, what's your AC?
17.
How much AC? How much health do you have?
Currently 16. I took my health potion while we short rested too. So 17 AC, 16 health.
Should I use Shield of Faith on you, or should I use it on like Elegy? I'll use Shield of Faith on you. You're the front line right now. I touch your shoulder and I grip it and I'm like, good luck.
Thank you.
Perfect.
That's
Elegy.
my turn. Actually, wait, no, I ready an action. Can I ready a spell? No, I can't do that.
Yeah, or you
And
can.
as long as it's a cantrip.
Yeah, then I'll ready. So I just used a bonus action. I'll ready Sorcerer's Blast if I see the bad guy.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Elegy.
She's
She's-
lost her voice. She's so
Aw,
distracted.
damn.
She's took a blow from those shields.
Let me get this lady a fork.
No, I'm gonna sit up against this wall, crisscross applesauce. Keep doodling my maps.
Uh-huh.
Let them figure it out.
Perfect. Sophron.
Okay.
There's no room. If there's room, I'll
Oh,
do
there's
this.
no room. Yeah, you're right, there's no room. I'm struggling with that same thing. I'm just not crisscross applesauce about it.
You could have gotten like on the other side of this hallway over here.
And walk through the caltrops?
No, caltrops are here.
You could fly,
No.
No, she can't.
but he's
You can
17
fly.
feet tall.
You can
He's
fly.
17
You
feet
just can't fly up over the walls because there's a ceiling.
I can't fly.
Oh,
She's
she
sad.
cannot
she
fly.
emotionally
She's
cannot
so
fly.
sad. She's so sad. Her wings
Not
broke.
sustained flight. They're decorative.
But if she
Okay.
fell, but she can fall still. That's unrelated.
But I fall really
Yeah.
good.
But she falls really good.
That feels like a note for you that you're trying to make yourself remember.
No, she is a monk. Monks fall good.
Monk fall good.
It's just unrelated to the wing.
I know, and he forgot. He
Yep.
forgot last time.
Okay, Sophron, what are you doing?
Oh God, I'm.
Sophron, if we just get him cornered in this dead end, we can think about some way to do that.
I agree, but I have a small boy in front of me.
Oh yes, you do.
Guy's like flexing.
Yeah, I'm gonna like grab him by the scruff of his shirt, tunic, and just pull him behind me.
Okay. Sure, that's like a
I don't care if it
grapple,
costs
and
an
then
action or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
I fail it.
If it doesn't cost me an action, I ready a halberd attack.
perfect. Aeneas.
I
Also,
also
I
struggle
know,
with
I
what
take that
to
back.
do,
I do
but-
want to vocalize that maybe we step back away from the caltrops so that he doesn't stop immediately in front of us, and we leave
you,
him to.
you are learning after the last encounter
Yeah.
with caltrops.
I wanted to say
Deposited
that
them
last time.
right in front of you. Okay. Aeneas.
Okay, I will cast Bless on I will cast it on Sophron actually I'm gonna do sorry, wait, no. I wild shape first as a bonus action. Stars alight onto my body And this time they take the form of a chalice, which I don't know how to explain.
Sure.
You just get the feeling that I am now a cup.
The man is cup.
The boy is cup. Then I will cast Bless on Sophron, Elegy, and I think a Kai.
Okay.
So the three of you have Bless, and then because I did that, I believe one person I see can get 1d8 hit points. Let me
Nice.
double check that, and I'll get back to you in a sec.
Perfect. Nothing happens. Nemea.
So much I could do.
Are you open to suggestions?
Yeah.
Bleat like a sheep or like a goat.
Oh, I am good at goat calling.
Step back, and then bleat like a goat.
I feel like what she'll do is she'll come here.
Stepping on your caltrops.
No, the caltrops are here.
Caltrops are in the little
No
hallway.
one can keep track of where those are.
I know where my
icon.
caltrops are. You're a jealous. Be quiet.
I don't know if I'm a chalice. I did not read the fine print.
Well, I can cover Elegy entrance with caltrops, or we can also kind of peek around here. I'm gonna move here regardless. I'll move here regardless and just see what can I see from here.
Whoa.
Dead end.
I could have sworn that would have looped around.
Me too. All right.
Ranking on that.
All right. I'm gonna go back up.
Mazes, how do they work?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go over here by Elegy.
Perfect. In the interest of time and your expendable resources, we will say that nothing happens over the next round, or the next round, or the next round. He does not come
Even
back.
if I was going to try and goad him into returning.
What's the range on that? Or is that just an action you were going to make?
I was
Loud?
gonna persuade him. Hey, come fight me, you stupid ugly ox.
Correct. At the moment, that does not work.
Oh wow.
Wow. Okay.
Love that
Well,
for us.
I guess we can just keep walking forward and like shuffling caltrops ahead of us.
I mean, I can take. Yeah, it's like you can pick them up. Just takes 10 minutes, so it sounds like we have to.
Take 10 minutes. Oh my god.
I'm
We'll
just telling you.
split the labor. Many
I'm
hands
just telling you what they told. The thing told
quick
me.
work. Okay.
You have multiple bags of caltrops, or like.
Yeah.
We just
I
can we
do.
ready actions? Can we ready actions like turn a corner, see a bad guy, shoot him?
I was gonna say, let's turn a corner, see a bad guy. Everybody throws their own ball bearings and caltrops and things down the hallway, so that when he charges us, he has been stuck in some mire of.
It's just like a minefield.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can pass around some caltrops. Anybody want some?
Sophron definitely wants them.
All
Are
right.
you
I give
okay?
you
What direction are you going?
5.
Beyond the original caltrops, like after him, or are you going
I
backwards?
feel like we have to go after.
I think
him.
after him.
Okay,
Two.
Yeah.
perfect. You quickly determine.
What's happening here?
We
Oh
haven't
my gosh.
gone there yet.
Well, I'm just gonna speed us along.
All right.
It's all dead end.
It's all dead end.
jeez.
My God.
So he just disappeared then, like he doesn't actually exist in
He
this space.
is the maze.
And walks through walls.
Well, I really don't appreciate that. I'm going to say. I'm gonna look at the floor.
Yeah.
There was blood
Correct.
at some point.
Make an investigation
we-
check.
I want to assess the blood situation, if that gives us any hints, and about like how that all works.
Yeah. Make investigation.
14.
You see the track. You clearly see the tracks that he has made recently, like as he was just moving away, and they just simply go into this wall over here.
Oh.
Like you follow
If I
him, follow him, and then it just goes straight through the wall.
If I tippy tap that wall, solid rock.
It is solid, but it sounds different.
Aeneas. Psst, 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 psst. I hold the. Are you still a chalice?
I am a chalice for 10 minutes. I will cast Goodberry, which will give one person a d8 plus wisdom health, and then create 10 HP of good berries. But
Do you
otherwise,
think
don't
the
get the
good
bless
berries
healing.
fills the chalice, and you had to like pick them out of the chalice?
I don't know. I'm still deciding what my chalice form looks like.
He's exploring.
The DM chuckled, so I think that's yes.
I'll take the D8 for sure.
Okay. Well, you can roll that. Plus 4, I believe. Yeah. D8 plus 4.
That's 8.
And then 10 HP to distribute to those in need. Which might be mostly
Might just
you,
be me.
Sophron.
I am quite in need now.
You did get smashed.
All right.
Okay,
thank you, Rob.
and then I will go over to Mia. Yeah, what is it?
Sophron, can you hear what? Like, if you listen when I knock, can you tell what? He disappeared through the stone, and I just want. Do you think you can hear if there's anything happening?
Sure, I can try and listen.
You muted, Logan.
Yeah,
Perceive
listen.
Okay, we love listening.
You can
Oh.
definitely hear. You hear on the other side of this wall, but it sounds like you're not listening to solid stone. Like you can hear more noises than you would expect for a solid stone wall. You also hear a little bit of like tick, 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 tick in the middle of the wall.
Alright, well, I mean, it's not a full stone wall, that's for sure. And it seems to be ticking, which I've never encountered in a stone wall before, so this is a new one. This is a lot of new experiences, I think, for everyone. What that means, no idea. Sounds
Is
like
it-
a watch to me, but
Is it a mechanical ticking or
Yep,
like an arcane
Mechanical ticking. Mechanical ticking.
I said it sounded like a watch.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what a watch is.
Well, gotta figure it out.
After a while, it stops ticking.
Sophron,
It stopped.
Yes.
I mean, it's got to be not a real wall, don't you think?
Yes.
Hit it.
I mean,
Beast
It's.
boy.
I'll
like
be
there's
clear.
more
It's
elegant
made
solution.
of stone.
yeah.
Well,
But-
I mean, so
But is
someone
it?
help me look at it, and we'll feel around and see if we can find some sort of switch or something.
Kai picked
Let's-
detect thoughts instead of knock.
Oh no.
Wow.
What a
What we
mistake.
really need is air of gates.
Yep.
Nemea will help you like feel around for seams.
'Kay.
I will help you feel around.
Somebody make an investigation check with
All right.
advantage.
you help me feel around for steams. I feel like you're much more sensitive to like the texture of the stone than I am.
Yes.
Like
you're
I have
using
calluses.
Yeah.
Just
And-
two
To guide me.
friends feeling up a wall.
Yeah, you know.
Nice.
15.
Yeah. You feel around. You Aeneas sort of points you to where the ticking was, and you sort of investigate that spot, and you do find a small like switch hidden at just a normal part of the rock, and you tick it or you flip it, and you hear like the ticking sort of start up, and then the wall sort of shifts over, dumping you into this hallway where you see two
Let's go.
dead skellies right here,
Oh God.
and two more
I-
down here.
I wonder if we see a different map than you do.
Oh my God, maybe.
No.
Don't. He's like
I don't think so.
rotating us.
What do you
Been
mean?
here before.
What do you mean? There's a wall between us and the
Yeah.
things he just said we
Correct.
see.
Yeah, the wall
Yeah.
is there on the
It's
map,
a
but it
secret
moves
passageway.
I see.
to let you through.
passage.
I see. I apologize.
To get me to.
Well.
Okay,
So,
so
onwards
we're
and
back at
upwards.
the dead skellies.
We're
Yep.
down.
Now
Back
we're
to the
in
dead
knowledge.
skellies.
There are secret walls.
Sure, we can try and find all those. I'm sure that'll be easy.
I'm sure it will be quite simple.
We could run all in different directions.
Ooh.
I think we're contractually obligated for the party to stay together.
Correct.
Okay, so we go back up top. I
Okay.
guess in this case it's left now.
Correct. And this is the direction you have never been. There's no chalk on this wall.
Yeah.
Left.
Guy's hungry.
Junction.
Are we there yet? Sophron.
I say up.
Gonna turn the radio up a little bit.
Yeah, have some wine.
Can I have some beef? No, I don't want wine. I want beef jerky.
That's a dead end. And
Is it a dead
But
end?
is it
or
a dead
dead end?
All
Be
dead ends must
investigated.
be investigated now.
wow.
And quite frankly, even all not dead ends should still be investigated.
The speed at
The
which
whole
the
wall
DM
could be
said it was a dead end because he wants us to get through this faster indicates that it is in fact a dead end.
Wow, that was
It's a lot of psychology we're trying to utilize.
Been using psychology on Logan for 13 years.
And
okay.
it's never
Investigate. It's never worked once. Investigation.
Same old song and dance. Me and Nemea.
Yeah.
Our team. We found the
Hands
first one, we found the
touching
second one.
hands. Reaching out. Okay, we investigate with advantage. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada
Wow.
boom.
Yeah.
15.
Sure.
Boom,
You find a little
ta.
and you flip it, and it drops you into a room, where it opens the way to a room.
I was like, drops us does not
Where
sound
there's infinite treasure and ponies and ice cream and beef jerky.
Ooh.
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 so
Oh, that doesn't look good.
this room has a single marble alcove with a burning torch on the far wall. Stone shelves line the walls, littered with cobwebs and human skulls. The floor is covered by a thick blanket of dust. You do see sort of large tracks sort of disturbing the dust every once in a while. Not like actively, but like in the past, you see they've been disturbed. Large sort of yellowed bones are scattered about the room. There are a number of like bronze weapons littered amongst them. And yeah, there's
Is
an
this
exit.
torch the same as the tomb torch?
This is just a normal torch.
Normal. Okay.
Like
Well,
actually burning
no,
fire, though?
actually, let's say it is white. That's more fun.
Okay. Then it doesn't matter.
But it does not invoke puzzle.
Yeah. I look at it and I say, that I don't need to solve that.
Correct.
That torch is already lit.
Yeah, that torch
it's
already,
already
lit.
lit.
No unlit
But the-
torches.
But the torch on the other side of the room.
Great.
Okay, so
Said there
do
was
we
a
maybe want
marble
to leave
alcove?
one person on the hallway side of the door so that the door can be opened from the outside again in short order?
Sure.
What if we
I
take one
mean-
of these bronze weapons and we just jam
The
it?
doors do not seem to just close by themselves. Like the other one that you passed didn't close by itself.
Alright.
Oh,
Good to
Okay.
know.
okay. Well, we're leaving them open.
That better not come back to bite us. We thought ahead on this one, and we were
Yeah.
told by the DM.
You are
"Make it
correct.
futile."
Yeah.
I mean, what are we gonna do?
The DM tells us we're safe. What could go wrong?
Yep.
What could go
Alright.
He
wrong?
did not say that.
I did not say that. I just said they stay open. Okay.
I heard we're safe and there's beef jerky.
Perfect. What are you guys doing in this room?
Nemea's scooping up some of this thick dust and putting it in a bag for later.
Perfect. You reach down, pick up some of the big dust. One of the bones in front of you starts to rattle,
Yeah,
and then a couple
should.
more of them start to rattle, and then
Yeah.
they sort of.
they're assembling.
One of
Great.
them
Can we hit
assembles.
it while it's assembling?
Yeah,
You can.
can we react quickly?
If there's
I
a
will-
shield on the ground, I kick it away from the boss.
Elegy takes all shields.
I will give you advantage, or I will give it disadvantage on its initiative to compensate. You know, that's how
I
that's
feel
gonna
that.
work. Okay. But it's not a normal looking skeleton. It's much larger. It has saffron sized bones.
Oh.
Ooh, so it's still a medium creature.
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh,
Wow.
he looks
You know-
terrifying.
We did not get just one minotaur. We got 3 this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. And then where is Nemea? It is right
So
in front of
far.
Nemea.
Of course it is.
Okay. And
Love that.
it rolled a 3. I'll just leave it at that. It's already going last. So,
Wonderful.
Kai, you have a moment as this thing is getting assembled. The shield it was about to pick up goes flying across the room. And instead reaches for a giant bronze axe that it wields in 2 hands. And it says, "You chose this."
That's really funny. So dumb. Okay, Kai's gonna try to hit it with a hammer.
Yeah. What
Hit it with
hammer?
a
Oh yeah, Daddy's hammer. Whoa. Oh no, not a natural
20 to
20.
hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Why does
Okay,
it roll
3?
3?
What?
Why is it 9? You have 2
I don't
rolls.
understand why that is the way that it is.
You
I think
did-
I might have accidentally added a little die.
It is 9.
It is
But
9.
I also want to.
Okay.
It's 9. It's 9. But I also want
9
to do
what?
this.
Bludgeoning?
Bludgeoning and then 6 thunder damage.
9 bludgeoning.
Nice.
It takes more bludgeoning damage than you expect. It seems to rattle with the bludgeon.
Daddy's
and then
hammer hurts those
6,
bones.
6. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Nemea.
I will also smack that
Mm-hmm.
dude.
Yep.
With spear.
Yep.
I will
Can we
be
just-
like,
Can we just pass Daddy's hammer?
I don't know. That's up to you.
Free object interaction.
Worthy. No, she'll attack with the spear and bum bum bum. She
8
no do so
misses.
good. I'm gonna. Can I reroll that? I'm gonna spend an Artha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just like collect it. I'm gonna be like, this guy's not moving as fast. I was kind of
Yeah.
overcompensating.
Yeah.
Redo.
Yeah. You were anticipating him
He's
being
more
fully assembled
sturdy. Yeah.
than he was. Oh, yeah. That definitely hits.
Okay. And then I'll add in sneak attack.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Elegy.
Okay, I'm gonna move up
Yeah.
to here,
Uh-huh.
flanking with Nemea.
Sure. We're not
I'm
playing with
gonna-
flanking rules.
I know, it's flavor. I'm gonna miss him.
Yeah. As is
Of
tradition.
course, classic, as is tradition.
You slip
This
on a
is
shield on the
worst
ground.
I've ever seen Abby roll.
It's
Ever.
truly incredible. We're coming up on.
Over multiple sessions.
I mean,
Some
it's
Connor
good
level
because
rolls here.
character-wise, it makes sense.
Whoa. Is this
And then I'm
bludgeoning
gonna
damage?
spend an Artha point to do bludgeoning damage, but the 10 misses, I'm sure.
10 hits.
And I
That
don't know
hits.
why I rolled that with advantage, but yeah, it's 10 and then less than 10, or more than 10. So
10,
there
they
you
both
go.
hit.
5 and 6 bludgeoning damage.
You run
A
up
punch.
with both of your fists and you just punch him. He hasn't even fully assembled. Like he's at sort of on his knees, get his head just attached. You come up, punch his head. It goes careening across the room and shatters across the other wall, and then the bones just disassemble themselves.
Oh,
Perfect.
nice.
Thank God.
Oh, wow.
Turns out when you deal a lot of bludgeoning damage, it's really fast.
Skeletons don't like it.
They don't
Yeah.
like it.
All you have to do is hit.
All you have to do is hit.
All you have to do is hit.
Hey,
Okay.
a little
God
pro
forbid
tip.
we find
hit.
something resistant to bludgeoning.
Perfect. And with that, we will take a short break,
Victory.
and then we will come back. So we will be back in a minute, 10 of them to be exact. We're live. Okay, we're back. Here is your loading screen for this. So this is History of Thylea, Volume 1, Chapter 2, Birth of the Titans, Part 2. However, from the 7th pit, 2 Titans were born, Sidon and Lutheria, twin brother and sister. Sidon embodied his father's raging fury, and as he grew, he became the god of time and lord of storms. His sister, Lutheria, inherited her mother's stillness and calm, but without Thylea's compassion or gentleness, she would eventually become the goddess of death and lady of dreams. Having deposited the children in the warm bosom of their mother, Kentamane returned to the sea and resumed his eternal vigil, bound by a sacred vow to keep Thylea, and now also her children, safe from the outside world.
Time.
Time?
My answer.
No! It was bosom! Your Wheel of Time license is revoked. Okay. We are back. We're back in this room. This room where you fought a skeleton minotaur. Room with 3 exits. Which are you taking?
Didn't feel like a fight. You know?
It didn't feel
3
like a
exits? Oh,
It
the
only
one we
has
came
3
from.
exits because we came in through a fake.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
we should go
Through an
left.
entrance.
You should go
Sure.
left.
Where is left? Agreed. We should go
I
left.
care.
Okay. Perfect.
It's all left to me.
Left
Left
is
is
the
the
least
most south.
Exactly.
Left is
and
the
that's
most
our
south.
goal.
No,
Keep
least
moving.
south.
Keep moving. Keep
Mhm.
moving.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Just gonna go until you.
Jesus.
I am kind of getting flashbacks to Dungeon of the Mad Mage here.
I can no longer
Uh,
move myself,
Interesting.
Oh my
and
god.
I feel bamboozled.
I don't know what to tell you. There you go.
Now I can move
What
myself.
a weird double wide hallway.
Mm-hmm.
I both like it and it makes me uncomfortable. Can we take a little sniff? Is the air fresher in one direction or
Yeah.
less fresh?
Go ahead, roll perception. Nope. Perception.
Logan, you wouldn't know this. You wouldn't know this, but this is a Lord of the Rings reference.
Oh yeah.
too.
Oh yeah.
True.
Always follow your nose.
Down, you feel gentle breeze wafting in from down.
Oh,
I have no memory
go
of this place.
let's go down.
I can't tell if that's good or bad because we don't want to go back up. But
Breeze means out. Out is good.
Okay.
We're not
I
going
mean,
out
sure.
or
I
up.
don't mind. We might as well find
we're
where the
not
breeze is
going
coming from, and we can just go back.
This is the entrance.
Oh,
Of course. I told you.
Had a feeling.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
You
Get
see,
out.
you get there and you see Chuck on the wall.
We backtrack back to that room and take the other
Because
one.
we only went one way.
What if this was two
the very beginning.
nearly identical mazes stacked on top of each other?
Ugh, don't even.
And when you
we're
went
gonna
through-
through the
That
ceiling.
Logan, we know where you live.
And we go the other way.
Okay.
Get a racer boy.
What do you want? You're going backwards?
Go back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would
Okay.
we not go back?
I don't know. Maybe things have changed while you've been gone.
Not that we're gonna find out.
Not that we're gonna find out. We gotta make decisions. We got a whole maze.
No. Wait.
Things have changed.
This room is a bloody room now.
No.
That's I said we'd take the other path.
Yeah, and this is the only way to go all along.
Yeah, it is truly the only way to go.
It's
Yeah.
the only other path.
Yeah,
But
that was just the other
I made
exit.
an executive decision.
That's fine. Sophron has deputized Aeneas to lead this expedition.
Okay. Perfect. This room. Turns.
We start see any bones move even the tiniest bit, we grind it into dust. Also, I checked the ceiling for any slimes that are gonna drop.
Ooh, you haven't seen slimes in a while. Okay. This room.
Or puddings, whichever you prefer.
Black pudding.
This room, you smell it before you see it. It stinks of blood and offal?
Yes.
Animal carcasses, innumerable shoes, and slabs of meat hang from the ceiling on heavy chains. 2 of the hanging bodies appear to be those of human ranchers. The stone floor is stained black by centuries of the Minotaur's bloody appetites. This appears to be his lair. There are piles of refuse all over the floor.
I look for loot.
Yeah. There you look, there's like a pile of clothes that seems to just be like discarded from things that have been eaten. And you check some of the pockets and you quickly see there is loot. It's not dense, but there is a number of things here, but it will take some time for you to collect it all.
I don't want to take time.
How
I
much
grab
time do you
the two
take?
I grab the 2 copper pieces in the first pocket I pull, and I add it to my inventory.
The first pocket you pull is a piece of jewelry worth 25 gold.
Perfect. Can I just add 25 gold, or do I have to add the?
You can add
jewelry and
25
then try
gold.
to- Perfect.
Like Sophron, he doesn't enter the room.
Okay.
He stays outside, like just retching.
Yeah. It's not a great smell. It's a bad smell. What is everyone else doing?
I think we should move on as quickly as possible.
Oh. Don't look at that. Wrong button.
Let's go down.
Are the ranchers alive? Or
No,
does anyone
the
kicking it
ranchers
still?
are no.
They're
This
looking
this room is
great.
still.
I mean, I too would be still if I had a meat hook in me, but I might still be alive.
You quickly determine this is all a dead end to the non-observing eye.
It's a dead end.
Oh, but you're not.
Nemea.
You just state that it's not a dead end and then leave without confirming. Okay.
No, I called my partner over and I said, "It's time to use your special hands."
Wait, but then you moved away.
I'm not moving anything.
Oh. Okay.
Sophron
Nemea.
has gone the opposite.
You're splitting the party. That's illegal. Let me roll investigation, please.
I would love to. I take a little bit of my dust and I like poof it on to like highlight any raised surfaces while we do this.
Aeneas
Hmm?
just slaps the wall a bunch.
Okay, investigation
You can fit
said.
so many doors in this bad boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yoo-hoo, any doors?
Yep. You
So
find a
done,
door
Connor.
at the end of this that opens back into the room where you fought the Minotaur.
Ah, okay. Good to know. We'll just leave it open.
The Minotaur
Go
skeleton.
back
Is
to
that right?
Yeah,
Sophron.
the Minotaur skeleton.
And where we beat it up, we didn't fight it.
Yeah, that's true.
Where we jumped it.
Badoop, to
Okay,
the
back
right.
to Sophron's journey.
No longer move. Oh, there we go. I can move again. That's cool.
Okay, journey is continuing. You come down.
Sophron, how much health do you have?
Currently, 32.
Okay. So you can take one more 17.
So I can take two more 17s. Just look like I'm
Nice.
way down.
The
You
trouble
actually-
is whether he has a chance to rage or not.
Wait, you
Before
If I
can't.
can rage, I can take 4 more 17s. Oh,
You can't take 2 more. If you took 2, you'd go down.
yeah, but that's fine.
It's
It's easy to
same
get
as
back up.
taking it.
You couldn't take 1. Oh,
I could. We're the same. We can both take 2. We can both take 2.
okay, then great.
So, Kai is just walking chest out straight. Kai's leading the party now.
I'm worried the second 17 would put you
Sophron and I are the
straight
same.
into the grave.
You're going
Okay.
right?
Sophron continues to lead right. Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Remember, Sophron, there's no such thing as dead ends. Only doors we haven't found yet.
That's true.
Elegy, does your map make any sense? This doesn't feel like it makes any sense.
She shows you.
Alert!
Alert! Alert!
I hate this guy.
He sucks.
I did give you call traps.
He did.
And Kai, last
Doesn't matter,
thing
we've never
said
been
was
using
Kai was in front.
No, he's not. I said
Last thing-
Sophron
actually,
goes
yeah, he
right.
did say Saffron still leads. But I will be in front if you want me
No,
to.
that's fine.
Oh.
I don't remember what order you
I-
guys.
I
Elegy's
flipped
in the
a coin.
back.
Kai's a hero.
Oh. One of these days, I'm gonna accidentally hit
He's a
reveal
dead man
all,
walking.
and it's gonna be
You're like the
bad.
opposite of the Hercules song. You're hero to 0 if you get hit.
Okay, runs up. Coincidentally, a second 25 to hit, which I think hit last time.
Oh, was he just standing there readying a charge?
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Well, yeah, that hits.
Okay. We're looking at.
2 damage.
Would you believe? 16.
17.
Hey, I'll take a 16. That's an improvement.
Perfect. Elegy. At the start of your turn, he uses a legendary action.
Beach, please.
And he didn't go into the wall, he's just off the map. You don't see him. He runs down this way.
We no longer can see him.
He can move so far.
Fly after him.
It's just not worth chasing him.
Go, Pidgey.
So that was like
But
80.
I cannot sustain healing.
She's
No,
No,
flying.
it's 40. I'm not flying.
She
I
can't
cannot
fly. It is difficult to get through them all, so it's double movement, so that's 80. That's not math.
That's not
It's
80.
not
It's
that
40.
That's what I said.
He did say that's not math.
I did say that's not math.
And
So
then this
everything
is
I said.
another 20. And then this is another 10. What am I at? 75? Jesus.
He went through a fancy door and closed it. How dare
Well, I
he
just
close a door?
How dare he close the door?
I didn't even think he was smart enough to close
Sophron
doors.
yells down and claps his hands, and like there's a big thundering going as he cries down.
Down. What do you mean? Oh, down. I see.
Down.
Okay. Sure. What are you doing, Elegy?
How far can I actually go?
She's never been. She's never needed to actually calculate it. It's always just been presumed infinite.
90?
Are you dashing? Are
Yeah.
you double dashing?
Yeah. Excellent. I think that's as far as I can go.
Wow.
Did you find it? We're like
That's an
yelling out
appropriate
every few
response.
minutes.
Kai.
Screeching is always in character.
Okay, so I go here, and that's 10 movement.
1
To go
second,
5?
please.
Or is that 15?
At the beginning of your turn, he uses a legendary action.
How many of these does he have?
That's a good question. He moves up to Elegy.
I
And
use an ordinary action, and I go, bleh.
stops. And he sort of like, he just sort of like tumbles into you. You don't take any damage, but you need to make a strength saving throw. Oh, you're fine.
Wow, that was good.
That was good. Okay, she's back.
Monk strong.
She back. Okay, Kai, it's your turn.
What is it? How much movement do I have if I dash?
60.
60? Thank you. So I go here for 10. Is that
Correct.
right?
For 15.
For
That's
15.
15?
Yep.
I don't like that
You
answer.
have to go through.
Can I delay my turn? Is that D&D?
Nope.
Is that Pathfinder?
I think that's
Fuck.
Pathfinder. Totally different.
Okay. 15. No, it just doesn't make sense. You guys are gonna do.
Oh my god, it's 5 more feet of movement.
No, what I mean is,
Oh,
what I mean is, do I get in the way of everyone, or do I get out of the way of everyone?
I mean,
Yeah.
well, I'm
I'll
not
go
gonna be able to
here.
make it
That's
over
my
there.
turn. That's
Perfect.
my turn.
I mean, we don't
already,
really have a
already. I
clean line of
ready.
sight anyway.
Cantrip, sorceress blast. That's my turn.
Perfect. At the beginning of your turn, he takes a legendary action.
oh my god.
Absolutely not worth chasing him.
All right, so Nemea, can we use investigation on this legendary action to like understand how it works? Like, is he I guess what I want to know, what Nemea wants to know is he physically booking it, or is he
Yeah,
using?
He's
like-
just very fast, and he has this memorized like the back of his hand.
Okay. So he's just disappearing behind a hallway, essentially.
Yeah.
And when he disappears, he's not bypassed us. Like, he has to have gone somewhere else on the map that we cannot see.
Yeah, you've never seen him move through something physical in the
Okay,
brief
great.
interactions you've had with him.
I will go
I mean-
on over to Elegy.
In a way, he.
And I might even go further.
How fast can you
In a way-
move? I guess you
I don't
can
think you
bonus
can
action
do that.
dash.
Well, you can double
Yeah,
dash.
she can
You
go
move
90.
90.
90?
I can go 90.
I don't know.
In a way, he can
Is that
move through
90?
Sophron's
You
face.
can measure.
You can't
can.
quite make it around that corner.
So like
Especially through me,
Okay,
you can make
perfect.
it like, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Saffron.
I don't know. Yeah, so she,
So she
might not even be able
frustrating.
to make it
She
past
didn't
you.
see. I'm gonna move 30. Just to be clear, I do not see him in this dead end.
That'd be funny if he was up against the wall.
It was just like a little, just play a little
Are you
high
just
school
crouched
with
for
us.
another fucking charge? He just targets Sophron because he's pissed that you're also a minotaur.
I'm pissed that he's also a minotaur and I can't hit him. Okay. If I move up to here,
Yeah.
is it an action to search
Correct.
the wall?
Yeah.
And an action to dash, so I can't actually do that.
Okay.
So it does not benefit me to do so.
Okay. Glad we've arrived there together.
Yeah.
That is math.
Aeneas?
I'll just dash.
Yeah.
I'll just dash
Perfect.
to there, and I'm
Perfect. Aeneas.
I'll just dash to keep up. That's
Perfect.
Don't leave me.
Yeah, bye.
Perfect.
He shows up here.
His turn comes and goes.
Terrifying.
You do not see him. Elegy.
Terrifying.
At the beginning of your turn, you feel something legendary happening.
I don't like the feeling of this.
Ay.
Something legendary, running away like a legendary bitch.
What's down this hallway?
Oh, just a second. Let me. Oh, that's not what was supposed to happen. That's interesting.
Sure seems like exactly what was supposed to happen.
No, I was trying to measure it, and it said, "What if I simply erased?"
Oh.
Which is dangerous. Okay, perfect. It is upset this. Okay, please hold.
You're doing great.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
I can
We
make it
don't
to
enter
here.
bone rooms without
Okay.
backup.
We do not.
That's a standing rule.
That I'm gonna bonus action dash action dodge.
Got it. Okay. Okay. No one else can move. It's okay. Anyone can move past Elegy. If not, we're just gonna wrap this up.
Kai,
I mean-
Kai can do it. Kai, sensing that his goal of splitting the party is so close, runs this way. No, I'm done. Yeah,
Okay.
I
Perfect.
think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, we will.
What a fun way to sap the party of resources. Wow.
What a fun way to sap Sophron of resources.
Well, and me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and hopefully our healer is helping Saffron.
No,
with the
no, I'm not helping you.
what?
I am not the healer. I have healing spells.
I think that makes you the healer.
1, 2, if you count Goodberry, but I consider it a survival spell first and foremost.
Ma'am, I think you're the healer.
Okay. This
I'm
is
the
where you're at.
controller, which means I control whether you live or die.
Logan, I want to be
And what
clear
I choose
that
is your death.
the
Okay,
alcove that I
JD
stopped
Vance.
at previously, I investigated for buttons, and if there was one, pushed it to open
Yes.
that door.
There was no buttons in that alcove.
Really? They skip that fast? Oh my god!
He can move something insane. It must be like, it's got to be at least 60.
Just
And he gets to move
absolute
everyone's turn. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
so there's no point in fighting him. We just have to get to the tomb.
Oh, let's check our bone room now that we're all
Yeah,
here.
bone room.
Bone room.
We prepare to.
We are ready to hit.
get that party in the bone room.
Perfect. This rectangular room has a high ceiling, sculpted walls, and flagstone floor. A mangled skeleton lies in the entryway. The walls are embellished with rows of screaming stone faces. The far end of the room features a pair of heavy bronze doors. 2 skeletons are sprawled on the floor in front of the doors. Their bones are partially crushed. Wait, nope. That was the wrong room. Ignore everything I just said.
Oh my god.
Nothing is
Uh-oh.
crushed.
I was like, we finally found a door.
This barrel vaulted chamber is littered with bones, so it's essentially the same vibe. Discarded weapons and rusted shields. The
I
pillars and
kicked the shields
alcoves.
away from the bones.
I crushed the skulls of the skeletons.
Perfect. Pillars and alcoves along the walls house marble statues of priests and supplicants. The bones and weapons that litter the floor.
Animate.
Do not animate. Yeah, there's bones that litter the floor with shields that have been kicked away from them.
I like the Kai's like coming in and stomping bones, and Elegy's like picking up these shields and smashing them into the
It's like, not again.
It's making quite the ruckus.
The party is traumatized. Is there anything worth seeing in this room?
No,
The
most of it's been sort of decayed. It doesn't look like anyone's really been in. I mean, there's a path through this room that's
And
sort
it's
of been
got
worn.
one exit
Correct.
Is
that we can see.
That you can see.
a statue isn't like pointing in a certain direction or
Ooh, Nemea.
Nope.
I would love to check all of these walls.
Yes. You want me to check all these walls with you?
Yeah, with me.
Okay.
You have to lead. My investigation's negative.
Nemea gets out her special fingies.
Yep.
And she puts a little wine on them so they're damp and they can
Oh,
feel a little better.
nice.
21.
Okay. Yeah. There is a little door that it's pretty obvious once you see it. You're like, okay.
All right, Maze. All right, Maze.
And it's on this far wall back here. And you move it, and it reveals a circular chamber with a domed ceiling. This is not on the map, so it's not a problem that you can't see it. But there is an oculus that lets in a little bit of light from above that just sort of trickles down. The chamber is dominated by a large stone sarcophagus engraved with gilded letters. The floor at the foot of the sarcophagus is covered in an old but beautifully woven rug that's sort of rotted away at the corners. The rug depicts Xander, who you now recognize, conquering a race of bull-headed minotaurs that you've recognized one of them. One of the creatures you can see has betrayed its kind and is kneeling at Xander's feet.
Does that creature resemble creature in Labyrinth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we open up these sarcophagus?
You can see
Yeah.
written in Draconic at the inscription on the sarcophagus reads Xander Hurath, first of his order.
Oh, it's his.
Yeah. Crack that sarcophagus.
We're supposed to scrape that bad boy open and get it done.
I got my crowbar.
Are there any torches in the room?
There's no torches in the room. There's just the Oculus is setting in a bit of light. It's really heavy. Who's opening it?
We know the answer to that
I
question.
think there's
Kai.
one person.
Obviously.
Grab Nemea's crowbar and
Here's
start
my crowbar.
I'll cast guidance.
I guided Jimmy.
The little bit of light bends to aid you.
Okay, Nemea, you go up to open the thing. You have the crowbar ready. and you sort of put the crowbar, and then you like sort of brace yourself to push, and your hand sticks to the sarcophagus.
Oh.
And then the sarcophagus opens into a big
Love that.
mouth, and a purple tongue swings out at you.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Love this.
Hell is a mimic, no draconic.
I
What?
knew it wasn't Xander, but I was not expecting a mimic.
Okay. This room's not on the map, so we're just gonna. It's just off here. And
Wait, what's gonna happen here is the mimic is gonna come into life. It's gonna roll low initiative. We're all gonna stand around it, and we're gonna beat it to a pulp.
Yeah, that
you
sounds
okay?
good to me.
Sure.
Gonna try.
Oh, I just
Maybe
yeeted
it's an elder
somebody.
mimic.
Me.
So you got
Don't say that. Why
yeeted.
would you say that?
Can you get yourself back, or do I need to give you a new token?
A
I
chromatic.
don't even
Here's a new
know where
token.
I am.
Yeah, you got yeeted. Okay, perfect. Okay. Well, Sophron went last.
Didn't I call it? Didn't I say this was what was gonna happen?
You are currently stuck to it.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Nemea is here. Everyone else is not
Sophron-
here.
I just want to be. I want to be clear. Sophron was the one that was opening the coffin.
Wait, you said Nemea was doing it.
I took
No,
Nemea's-
I gave
Oh.
I gave
Oh,
him
okay.
the
Well, then
crowbar.
Sophron is up here, stuck to it. There you go. That is as it stands.
Great. I will run up
Perfect.
and
I'm glad that you did that. You step.
I'm not glad.
You step on the rug. The rug.
Oh my god.
You're the worst.
Another living carpet.
I should have known that rug got too much airtime.
The rug did get a lot of airtime. Its icon fell off, so it's there. But you step on it.
It's huge.
It is quite large. It's just gonna be that large because I don't know how to fix it. So,
Okay.
yeah, but it doesn't go yet. So, still your turn.
Fine. Well, I will attack the rug at hand.
Yep.
Uh,
I was
but
like,
I
I've
do
mentioned
wanna-
the rug too much. She's gonna be on to me. She wasn't on to me.
I want to be like adjacent to Sophron.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. That's
I
So
will
I go-
never trust a
Never
piece of
trust
a
textiles
rug.
again, especially a rug or a carpet. I'll stab every single one.
Oh, yeah.
20.
The whole party's just gonna be paranoid about everything.
yeah. 20
Bombs,
hits.
rugs.
How much is that?
20 foot poles. 20-foot poles everywhere we go.
13 piercing damage.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Piercing.
Piercing. Okay.
It's probably weak to slashing, but
Okay.
Can I choose what damage I get, or is
Nope.
it,
It's
that's
based
what
on the
it
weapon.
says? Okay. Yeah.
'Kay.
That's fine.
Can some weapons choose? Or did
Kai.
they get rid of that?
Kai Kai.
I think they got rid of that.
I
Okay.
also have a purple tongue because I've been drinking Primitivo. Kai is gonna run up because he's a hero,
Yep.
and he's going to smash that mimic.
Yeah.
Getting Daddy's hammer stuck in a mimic is definitely hero shit.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay.
10 damage. 10 magical bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Is this the time where one declares divine smite? Is that how that
No,
works?
I've already-
Higher?
I've already used it. Should it be
Oh, that's
higher?
devastating.
Do you double the ads, or is it just the dice? I suddenly forgot how.
Just the
good it
dice.
Just that.
You just double the dice.
And Daddy's hammer sticks to it. Okay. The rug. Yeah, it's coming for you. It's waited its whole non-life.
Freaking bring it. Bring it, biatch.
Whoa. 22.
I feel
Yes.
deep pain right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes, it does hit.
22. You take 10 damage.
Okay.
And you are grappled. Oh, no. Instead of dealing damage, it will grapple you. You are blinded,
Grappled.
you are restrained, and you are suffocating.
How do I
Wow,
escape it?
suffocating. That's a new one.
You can use your action to escape at the end of your turn. Or you can use your action to escape on your turn. Elegy.
I am going to activate whatever it's called.
Yep.
Elemental attunement.
Sure. She's going to discover all of its
then I will-
resistances.
Move up. Yep.
But none of its vulnerabilities.
I'll make an attack roll against the rug.
Yep.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that does hit.
I would like to slap it with some fire damage.
Okay. Sure. 6 fire damage.
Yes.
Okay. It starts to singe at the borders.
Getting
Okay,
a little
and then I
hot in
will-
here.
Spend another point to flurry of blows against the rug. 5 fire damage and 7 fire damage.
Okay. So the first one, oh god, okay. The first one kills it, but I've now read that Nemea takes half of that damage. So it's toasty in there, so you take 5 damage total, Nemea.
Got it.
Then the third attack will be towards the mimic.
Yes. Okay. 20, yeah, that hits.
7 thunder damage.
Thunder, you say. Interesting. That's all.
Is that the move? Oh, that's why you
I
said
don't know.
thunderous. That's why you said thunderous smite.
No, it just takes
I
a
don't think
normal
those are
amount of thunder
special.
damage. Okay, Aeneas.
Yeah.
I cast Toll the Dead, and a
Ooh.
bell rings. It will take 10 damage if it fails this wisdom save.
Oh my god, you're making me roll? Is the mimic wise?
Yeah,
The mimic?
I hope not.
19.
Fuck
He
that.
rolled a 20 minus 1.
No, I rolled an 18 plus 1, thank you.
Oh my god. Okay, whatever. That's
'Kay.
it. That's my turn.
The mimic is going to... It's going to use a pseudopod on Kai, who is...
I have a really cool thing to do if it comes to be my turn.
Oh
again.
no, you're grappled, so it's going to bite you.
It's I'm grappled.
You're adhered
Can't
to
I
it.
just- I can't just let go of the hammer that's stuck into it.
I guess. Sure, yeah, you can. So it'll pseudopod you then.
What does that mean?
That means it rolls a 17 to hit. And you take 7 bludgeoning and 4 acid. And now you are grappled.
Please hold.
That's all. Sophron.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Ha- What was
I
the damage
am-
again?
7-4.
Thank you. Sorry.
I am stuck to this boy.
Correct. You have one hand stuck to him.
I will bonus action grapple, stick myself to the boy. Stick the boy to myself.
So he's stuck to you and you're stuck to him now. You're stuck to him in very inconvenient ways for him.
I'm imagining you're like closing his mouth. Like
Yeah.
you're like
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm wrapping his tongue around my arm.
Perfect. Okay. He rolled
Hot.
a 21.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
I don't like
Okay,
that.
so it's really
None,
just
sir.
inconvenient for Sophron. at this point.
Yes. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna take a hand axe and just like start hacking away at it.
Yeah. Whoa.
Crit! Let's go!
Nice.
Okay, so he takes 12 slashing damage.
Okay. Nice.
And there you go.
That's a big hit. Yeah, you didn't quite grapple his tongue, but you slashed his tongue, and it seemed to bother him. Nemea.
Great. I'm going to shoot it with my bow. Do I need to like back up to do that? What's
No,
the...
you can shoot it from there. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so I will go ahead and shoot it. And I guess, I mean, it has eyes, right? Or is it just one big mouth?
It has
Okay.
eyes. Yeah, but it has eyes, but not where you expect them to be.
Okay. Well, whatever orifice looks the most vulnerable is where I'm aiming.
Good policy.
Okay.
So here you go.
Right in the pink.
8 does
Darn.
not hit.
Doesn't hit.
Is that all?
Great. I will. I'll take steady aim. This is my
Okay.
bonus action.
Sure. After your turn,
No!
Oh my
Oh.
gosh, Aeneas!
kicks the doors open. These heavy bronze doors.
Right in the pink.
He's a solid boy. We just talked about how much health he has, and it's a good thing he has it.
Mm-hmm.
He rolled a 2. I think that misses.
14 to hit.
That misses. I was about to be like, don't tell me he's got like plus 15 or
No.
something.
That
No, 2 misses.
perfect.
My supernatural hearing, I just like
Yeah.
move out of the way.
You just feel the air moving.
The air rustling from behind me, and I instinctively dodge to the side.
Catch him! Catch him!
Okay.
No!
Grapple him!
Okay. Actually, no, I've already done it. We're fine. Okay. That's his turn. Kai.
At the beginning of your turn, he uses a
I
legendary.
know. That's what I was
Isn't it at the end of another creature's turn anyway?
I don't think so.
Or did they
Legendary
change it?
actions were whenever.
I think they're at the end.
It's generally,
they
I
used
think,
to
at the
be.
end of another creature's turn.
Okay, sure. Yeah, whatever. We'll do it at the end. Sure. Go, Kai.
Yeah, so Kai, he's like, there's like icky, sticky stuff all over him. Like his like clothes are like being pulled, like he's got like some stuff in his hair, still glowing. Like for some reason that light in the tomb is like hitting him in the face, and it's just like looking gorgeous. And it's a little tentacle-y, but he's just in the middle of it, and he's just making it look good. His hammer, Daddy's hammer, is like stuck in this thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna use the action to teleport it to my hand. And I'm
Nice.
gonna hit him again, with it.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay.
So like a thunder echoes through this maze as like the hammer just like
Yep.
smashes into his hand, and then he like cracks it back down into this mimic. Am I getting any advantage for this? That sounds pretty cool, don't you
That does
think?
sound pretty cool. You have your weapon back. That's all the cool you have.
Great. It's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
8 bludgeoning damage, magical.
Okay, perfect.
And then again, just like a lot of like tentacles are going on and like sticky ooey stuff. I think like maybe one of his legs are free from this mimic, especially now that he just hit it again with a hammer. And with his free leg, he's gonna cast spiritual weapon and he's gonna attack that minotaur.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hit it.
Uh-huh. You're gonna roll.
Surely that misses. Plus
That
4.
surely misses.
All right. The mimic gets hit. The minotaur doesn't. That's
Perfect.
Kai's turn.
Elegy. At the end of your turn,
Is he
Kai.
gonna? Yeah. Oh.
Wait, what?
At the end of your turn, he will instead make an attack against Aeneas.
His action economy works that way too? Oh no. I thought it was just movement.
18.
That hits.
Okay, but he did not. He didn't move at you, so it's not. So this is just going to be 11.
Still a fair amount of damage.
Okay, now Elegy.
Okay, I'm moving here
Whoa.
to stand in both of the doors.
Nice.
Her wings are extending, covering both doors.
Badass and maybe a mistake.
We'll see. We'll find out. Yeah, this is fine. Action, unarmed strike. I'll do an elemental one even though I'm within. Okay, and then I will flurry of blows. Does a 19 hit?
The
or an
19,
11 hit?
the 11 does not hit. The 19 does hit.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with fire damage again. Keep the fire
9?
going.
9 total.
9 fire damage, and then he needs to make a strength save.
Mm-hmm. 20.
That's fine. That's it.
Perfect. At the end of your turn, he backs up against this wall and turns and looks at you and like gets a foot going.
Is he moving without opportunity attacks?
Yeah. Okay.
Attacks of opportunity, excuse me.
Aeneas,
Gets a foot going.
like he's head
He's
down,
like charging up.
foot going, ready to charge.
Is he considered humanoid?
That's a good question. No.
Fuck.
Philosophically speaking, I would say he's more humanoid than he pull.
Yes, this just sucks. I will toll the dead again on. I think on the mimic.
'Kay.
I want to free people from the mimic.
7.
Elegy, you're rough. Okay. Well, it will take the second roll in this damage roll.
Whoa.
12 damage.
12.
Death's calling, bitch.
Yeah. He doesn't look so hot, that mimic. But it's his turn. Who is grappled? Sophron is grappled?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he will bite you then. I think you've like stuck his arm into your mouth to try and grab his tongue, and then he just simply closes his mouth on your arm. Yeah. Oh. 15?
Blop. Blop.
15 does
Like
hit.
a Yoshi sound.
15 does hit. You
Well, nope.
take 7 piercing. Wait. Is this the right one? Nope. 7 piercing. Nope, I read the wrong number. 12 piercing.
Jesus.
That's a
That's a and 2
That is
acid.
Oh, great.
Your turn.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay.
It's not looking too good, the mimic.
And neither am I.
Correct.
Okay, I will. Bonus action rage. And attack it
Mhm.
with advantage with a hand axe.
Nice. You are grappled, you have disadvantage, so evens to advantage or to normal, right?
This
that how that
I
works?
don't think grappling gives you disadvantage.
Okay, sure.
Grappling.
Only restrained does.
Ah, that's right. Okay.
Oh my god, 2 crits in a row with
Wow.
a hand axe. That's great.
Yeah, you just simply bust your arm out of it, and it sort of falls back into like a stone goo pile.
Okay, I want to. Oh, I don't want to take an opportunity attack though.
From what?
I'm gonna by
okay.
moving out into this room.
Uh,
Am I able to do so and avoid Graxus here?
I don't. I think the door is here in the middle, so no.
Then I stay in the room, ready to leave.
Okay. Perfect. Nemea.
Great. So can Nemea see him from where she is?
Yes.
At the end of your turn, Sophron.
Well, you used to be able to see.
Yeah. Now he's on
Bring
the
it,
move.
buddy.
Where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna? Actually, no. I guess at the end of your turn, he's going to attack Aeneas.
No, buddy.
No, buddy, no.
16?
Hits.
16 hits. 7 damage. So he's got 1 foot ready, and then he looks over and sees you, and he just simply hits you with his horn.
Thanks.
Yeah, for good measure. Okay, now Nemea, you can go.
Great. I see this bad boy.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I look at him and I start to do the hair raising thing when I go, you have forgotten your purpose. Grovel here before me. And I will command him.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. It's wisdom?
Yeah, hold on. Wisdom DC 15? I think that was
14?
Probably 14.
No.
No,
I'm saying
it's
he
been
got
15.
a 14.
Okay,
Oh.
so
So he
Did-
falls.
did he-
Gravels.
He grovels.
yeah, he should.
Yeah. So he looks at you confused, and then his eyes sort of like unfocus a little bit, and he falls and grovels in front of you.
Good.
Nice.
So he is now prone.
He's now prone.
That's really good.
Wow, that's so good.
That's really good for Elegy specifically.
It is
I thought about you when I did it.
about to be his turn.
Is that
But
it?
he has to
Oh,
spend his
true.
turn doing that.
Yeah, he spent his turn groveling, I believe.
Oh. Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
That is-
Oh,
okay,
He doesn't
yep.
just. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
They follow
Really
the command on their next turn. Yeah.
Holy
Nice.
shit.
Grovel. The
Target
target
has
has the prone condition
OP.
and then ends its turn. Yeah.
Ah, perfect.
Good.
Just all he does is fall to the ground.
Yeah, he falls to the ground. Okay.
I'm in scary Nemea mode, which is not fun for anybody.
Kai, it is your turn. He's on the ground.
Oh, sheet. Oh,
Daily attack with
hey,
advantage.
I will walk over to him,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna hit him with Daddy's hammer.
Nice. You have advantage.
Wow. Please hold. 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, I guess this is gonna be the damage. Just look at the damage, don't look at the hit.
Yeah.
8 magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit him with my spiritual weapon. Is that also at an advantage?
You have. It's been a while
Yeah.
since you've cast your spiritual weapon.
No, I casted this. I cast
Did
it when
you?
I was entangled with the mimic. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. That
You get a
is.
disadvantage by accident,
Why did it?
but-
I just did disadvantage, so
Yeah,
it should
okay.
be 21
That's
to hit.
plenty.
Okay. And then, oh, that's a D10 that I don't want. Oh no. Okay. Plus 4, 9 damage. Magical
9.
bludgeoning.
9 magical bludgeoning. Sounds great.
Okay. And then I step away.
I think he can still make attacks against you.
He can't make
I-
Just a
attacks of
disadvantage.
Yeah,
opportunity.
just a disadvantage.
I step away.
Disadvantage. He gets a 10.
Miss. Ha 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 ha.
Perfect.
I moonwalks away.
Perfect. At the end of his turn, he stands up using, or at the end of your turn, he stands up using half of his movement. And then he moves
Jeez.
to Elegy. Elegy, please make a strength saving throw.
You got it.
Ooh.
Oh, I'll spend an Artha.
Yeah.
13.
13. You are shoved back 10 feet.
Okay.
And so that was half, and so he's now here. Okay. And it's your turn, Elegy.
Okay. Make an attack. 10 to hit.
10 misses.
I'll spend an Artha. Why not?
12
12 to
misses.
hit?
Abby, what is going on?
Bad things. Bonus action attack 23 to
That
hit.
one hits.
9 fire damage.
9
saving throw.
fire damage and a strength saving throw. I don't know if you can intuit this about him, but he's quite good at strength saving throws.
Yeah, but he could
He
roll
could.
bad.
Roll real
22.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll scooch up.
Okay, perfect.
I'm done.
Perfect. At the end of your turn, he moves. You can see him poking around in that corner.
Should have given everyone caltrops.
Aeneas.
Fucking get him.
I mean, I don't really want to fight him too much more. I assume I can see him from
Yep,
down here.
he's poking out.
Just the corner of him. I will cast.
The
I feel like he's
thorns.
gonna have
Do
really
the-
high constitution.
Do you
Rough
intuit that about
terrain.
him?
I intuit that about the 17-foot tall minotaur. So I will cast a starry wisp instead. Hopefully
That hits.
20.
3
Takes
damage.
3 radiant damage.
Nice. Every little bit
Every-
counts.
And also, he sheds light in a 10
Whoa!
radius.
You can see him a little better down there.
Yeah, that's about it. I'm done.
So, Sophron. Freed from the
Grapple
menace of this
that.
mimic. What shall you do?
Okay. I move 55 feet.
Nice.
I
Nice.
grapple him.
Yes.
Nice.
I think you're just like hugging his thigh.
Yeah, I tackle and I slide to the ground and grab his ankle as he rounds the corner.
21.
No, don't go.
Very biblical.
shit.
Very biblical, you know?
Oh, that's it. Now I die.
At the end of your turn, he turns and he just makes a attack
Kicks you.
with his horns. The legs of his head. 14.
14 hits.
14 hits.
14 hits.
Yeah, only AC 14. It's really great.
Barbarians' defenses
Oh.
mostly come from reach.
Sorry, I accidentally rolled the wrong dice and you did not want me to have done that.
Let me speed this up for you.
Yeah, I know. You have two. I roll the more dice than you have hit points. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you go down.
It's terrifying.
Sophron is unconscious on the floor.
I don't roll more dice. I roll the same amount of dice. Okay. Nemea.
Yeah.
Go get him.
But I will go. I will go. I'm gonna come here.
Nice.
I'm gonna like stand over Sophron's unconscious body.
Yep.
Rope him.
And I would like the party to know that I have iron spikes, and I want to spike his feet to the floor.
Uh-huh.
should that be a javelin, a spear attack, or not? I don't know.
Make a spear attack.
Don't you have that thunder lightning javelin?
Yeah, but
It's
you
not
can
that
only
good
use that
against a single
once
target.
a day, and we haven't long rested since I
true.
used that.
Yes, that as well.
Okay.
Technical difficulties? Question
So
mark?
I will make
Okay, we're
my
back.
spear attack.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm gonna. Okay, philosophy question.
Uh-huh.
Does the Shield of Faith still count from like a while back?
No.
I don't think that
way
affects your attack
over.
roll, so it doesn't
No,
matter.
I just I can
No.
choose to do one-handed or two-handed.
It
Oh.
it
Spear?
surely doesn't. I haven't.
It's not
no.
an actual shield either.
It's just like a
It's like
shield
a-
floating around you.
metaphysical shield.
It only
I
lasts
have a
a few
physical
minutes.
spear, shield, so
Yes.
great.
I think we're more concerned about your attack, your to hit roll than your damage potentially.
Okay, well, I don't know how to make that any better than it is.
You can roll an inspiration or an arcana.
I can re-roll it, yeah. So I'll
15
go ahead and
hits. Oh, okay.
Oh, it hits. Okay, it hits.
Yeah.
If it hits, and then I can still just.
I will let you with your wait. I will with your spikes. You can either like reduce his movement speed by a bit, or you can deal damage. But you cannot do both with this attack.
How was his condition?
He's looking
He's
fine.
pretty much at full health.
Yeah, I'm gonna reduce his speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then
Anything
I'm gonna
else?
Whisper, "Hang in there, buddy."
Okay.
And I'm going to disengage. Can I drag him with me? Can I?
You would move half speed.
I think I
Okay.
weigh approximately 4 times as much as you.
Yeah.
Oh, what
Nemea's
does that
strong.
have to do with anything?
Mechanically, she can move you just as much as you could move her.
Not true.
Great.
I
Oh,
can
okay.
move creatures
Oh, that's true.
faster while
Anyone
grappling
else?
them.
Anyone else that would be true, but for you, it's not.
Darn, I can't use a crowbar.
You can move him. You just move half
A
speed
wheelbarrow?
and drag him.
Yeah, I will just disengage and move half speed and take how far I can get. I'll go in this little
I don't. You double check the math on that.
crevice.
Okay.
Half speed is 15, I guess.
Perfect. After your turn, he says, "You want to fight?"
Uh-huh.
And
Not
he
really.
says, "I'll show you a fight." And he. So, on.
Legendary
I mean,
action
he's the
kills
Who
our
started
party.
attacking us? So I feel
Yeah,
really
we just were
Yeah.
wandering. We were wandering in this maze.
So he
we didn't want to fight.
turns the corner and he sort of like stamps and steps down and he sort of like, I don't know, like gestures from the ground and like from the bottom of like the ground, all of these spectral hands come flying out and they go up and they grab Nemea and they sort of cling to Nemea. Please make a wisdom save on initiative 20. This is a lair action.
We love lair action.
$13. That is a failure. You feel your stomach begin to growl and you have 1 level of exhaustion.
What does that mean?
Oh fuck! I forgot all about my exhaustion.
Oh my
all
god.
of your D20 rolls are 1 less.
Or 2 left, right?
2 less. Yeah.
2 less. Yeah. Ooh,
Forgot
that actually
and-
would have been important to remember.
Yeah, I said we should be able to check conditions and alchemy, and if alchemy, if you're lucky, you can buy that.
Yeah, me too. Doing
I'm-
that math, adding that
turn.
math in
Yeah,
on the
like
fly
that
is
post.
just a mess.
He's going to charge up to Nemea.
My God.
Does Sophron count as cover?
No, he's dead on the ground. He's dying on the
Yeah.
All
ground.
mountain.
Yeah, but he's a mountain
He's
climber.
a
I
tall
think it's difficult terrain.
Yeah, yeah,
is
for
Tyra?
sure.
In all of this,
You know, that's a good question. Just
We
wait.
didn't do
Once
Kyra
again,
on
the
You-
NPC has
No,
been
you.
forgotten.
This one I did not forget about. She purposefully did not come into the maze with you.
Oh, fuck her.
Okay. He charges up. 23 to hit. Nemea?
Absolutely, that hits. We're just all gonna collapse. That'll be great.
Okay, that's going to be 12 damage.
Yep, I'm out. I have 11 health.
Kai.
Can you remind me when I use sorcerer points? Is that what kind of action is that?
That's normally a bonus or a free. I don't know. I don't remember if they
think
changed
it's
it.
just free.
I think
Yeah,
it
you
might
just
be
believe
spend
it's a
them.
bonus action on your turn. You can convert from one to another.
Yeah.
If that's
a
what you're
bonus action.
I mean, what are you doing with them? It's a meta magic. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a spell slot back.
I think that's a bonus action to convert.
Yeah. It is a bonus action. Fuck. Okay. I guess. So, one more time. Can I cast a spell and then a level 1 spell and then bonus action hit you with my spiritual weapon? Or do I have to
Yes.
cast a
No, the
cantrip?
spiritual weapon, once it is cast, you're concentrating and you just
you.
use your bonus action. It's not casting a spell.
Thank you. I apologize to have to ask twice. So now that you've moved closer, you
Uh-huh.
are within range of my spiritual weapon.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
was going to have to spend a turn to move it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's going to hit ya.
Perfect.
Try to hit
Try to hit ya. Roll.
Try to hit ya, don't you know?
Nope.
I'll use Artha point, probably.
Nice. Perfect.
That's 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
Okay. He's coming around the corner, coming around the mountain,
Okay.
and he's gonna chromatic orb your butt. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
13 damage, and it is the type that will hurt him the most.
I don't
which
think you know what that is.
Which is force damage.
Force damage. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
That's my turn.
Perfect. At the end of your turn, he charges at you and sort of body slams you. Please make a strength saving throw.
A strength saving throw, you say?
I did say. Yeah.
Kai's so strong.
Okay.
Just
He
roll it.
body slams you and you fall prone.
Ah!
Elegy.
That's not great for you. We can't do anything about that. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
7 cold damage.
7 cold. Interesting. Okay.
13 to hit.
Misses.
Oh, spend an Artha. Why not?
Why not? Oh, yeah,
Why
that
not?
hits. That hits.
6 lightning damage.
6
Pow!
lightning damage. Yeah.
Just needs to make 2 strength saves.
Sure thing. Sure thing. Oh my god. 10.
Okay, he gets pushed 10 feet away from me. Yeah. And I want to move here.
Perfect. Oh. I was looking at his check, not his save. Does a 14 change that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why that is. Aeneas.
Uh,
Elegy, at the end of your turn. see. What has he done?
He fucks off.
He moved. Yeah, that was his turn, and then on his turn he moved toward Kai. That was his legendary action. Okay, so perfect. Yeah, he has a legendary action to use. He's going to gore you. No, he's just gonna hit you with his great axe that he's not used yet. Kai, you're prone, so he has advantage. $21.
Uh huh.
That is
Elegy will be the last one standing.
13 damage.
That is exactly enough. Fuck. The spiritual weapon shimmers
Yep.
and dissolves, and Kai goes unconscious.
Perfect. Sophron, please make a death save.
Holy.
Where did
Wait,
my
no, it was
turn
Aeneas'
go?
Oh, no,
turn.
sorry. Yeah,
please
sorry.
say.
Calm down.
Yep, Aeneas. I had already advanced. Sorry. All right.
Aeneas is gonna kill this guy
Okay.
and heal us all.
No, I'm not, you mother.
Go get Kyra. Go turn into a mouse and run away and get Kyra.
TPK.
I will.
How's he looking?
He's not looking great.
I will wild shape once again into the chalice. When the stars
Uh-huh.
form like a halo,
Uh-huh.
an overflowing halo cup, and it pours down my face, and it looks like spectral tears are crying out of my eyes. And I say, Thylea demands you rise. And I will cast Goodberry. Sounds silly, but it activates the healing mechanic
Yeah, that's good.
of that spell. And I will rise Sophron as healing energy flows over to him. You get 1d8 plus 4.
How do you
guess
wild shape into a chalice?
Don't ask the questions
all
you
I
don't
wanna
want
know.
the answers to.
It's overcome
You
with
don't even
celestial
understand
tears.
your class, so don't come at me, boy.
What's wild about
That-
a chalice?
Will be the end of my turn.
Sophron,
Okay, Sophron is.
you
up.
open your eyes on the ground, and you see Kyra staring at you from around this corner. That's all. Where is she at?
I'm gonna. Oh, let's see. Remind me, did they change in 2024? Giving potions to friends. That's a bonus
It's a
action.
bonus action.
They did. It's a bonus action.
I will bonus action give a potion of healing to Nemea, which is
Nice.
D4 plus 2, which I will roll for you.
Yep.
Nemea gets 7 hit points.
Nice.
Sophron is going to stand up.
Mhm.
And grappler strike,
Strike. Just strike.
I overhand, two-handed smack this guy with the halberd of cupidity, like at maximum range.
Nice.
Doesn't he need to make a save too? Regards.
If he's humanoid,
It's not
Oh.
humanoid. We've established
and
that.
I choose to do it.
I'm just trying to get every advantage we can get.
Yeah, I know. I can't rage because I bonus actioned. Okay. So 24 to hit,
Yeah.
and he takes 9 slashing damage.
9 slashing damage. Okay.
Yay.
Nemea.
What I got?
Oh, yeah, Nemea, you are awake on the ground. Yep. About how it feels.
I am going to just run up and stab this boy. But do I see Kyra? Do I like?
Yeah, you open your eye and you also see her. She's like peeking around the corner. She's like, shh.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna like block this entrance. I will stabby stab
Yep. Stabby
this
stab.
boy. I'm gonna go for the 2-hand. spear just in cases. And I'm gonna be like, oh, you really should have stayed nailed to the floor. Bull.
Do you have your special ability that gives us advantage on attacks?
I do. I'm gonna do that next.
An 11 does not hit.
I still have Artha.
Okay.
I will spend it to reroll.
19 does hit.
19. Great. And I have sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I will do that. 10.
This will kill him. How would you like to do it?
Hey!
Oh, thank God.
I would be like, I told you to kneel. And I'm going to through the chest so that he keels over and falls down kneeling.
Perfect. You do that, and he sort of looks at you in the face as he falls, and he says, "Thank you." And then he falls over.
Pissed me off, so yeah.
Oh my god.
Fuck that guy in particular.
Okay.
Yay! Man, it's hard to trick somebody when they keep running away.
Just it's the ultimate party counter.
Really, it's that and shields.
Well,
That's what we
no,
learned today.
Running away is normally not a problem because Elegy's so freaking fast.
Zoom zoom.
It's disappearing through walls.
I stabilize Kai.
Oh, yes. Good. Okay.
I mean, I just heal everyone using spells. I don't know how much it matters, how much more it's going to matter. Exact health points.
I would
But
do
I can
it.
give out 2 more. Okay, then I'll
That's
roll them all.
reassuring. I would do it.
Then I will roll them all. So someone gets a healing word, and then a d8 plus 4. I'll give that to Kai. Kai gets 6, and then a d8 plus 4. You can roll that yourself. I will give Sophron another. Sophron gets 10, and then Nemea will get the d8 plus 4. You can roll that yourself and keep track. And then there are 10 good berries to distribute. I will take... Actually, I will take all those good berries. No, I won't take all of them. I will take 4 of them.
Perfect.
Does anybody want 6 good berries, or they can be split up as seen fit?
I mean, I'm a hungry hippo, so.
Okay, do you have any rages left?
I'm a full health.
If we short rest, I do.
I mean, I think we should short rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
When
Perfect.
I will
you
give you...
when you put some, oh, we're gonna short rest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I will just say,
Yeah,
you no longer hear any scratching or shuffling in the maze. You have eliminated all the threats here in the maze. So you can short rest, and then I will plop you at the only remaining point of interest that you have not
Nice.
found, as you now have ample time to explore this maze at your leisure. So, short rest.
Yeah. Okay, you get those extra hit points, and I'll also rest myself.
Got it.
Perfect. Okay. So, great. Here's the truth.
Kai's gonna like interact with his auntie Kyra
Yeah.
on the way to the room. It's like,
Yep.
I know our family sucks, but maybe you could suck a little less.
Well, you guys got this. I mean, you're doing great. Look, all of you are alive. I was
I don't.
trying to solve this maze from the outside, and I think I got it.
Okay, lead us there.
She leads you exactly to where you are. At the end of this maze. She's like, that one was too obvious. That was clearly a fake tomb because it was hidden, but too poorly. So this is clearly the way to the tomb. And she shows you. This, you will recognize this description. This rectangular room has a high ceiling, sculpted walls, and flagstone floor. Mangled skeletons lie near the entryway. The walls are embellished with rows of screaming stone faces. At the far end of the room features a pair of heavy stone bronze doors. Nope, heavy bronze double doors. 2 skeletons are sprawled on the floor in front of the doors. Their bones are partially crushed, and their armor is mangled.
Fully crushed after we're done with them.
Oh,
Got him.
Crushed.
I mean, open those doors.
Open those
Yeah.
doors.
perfect.
Get that crowbar out. Get stuck to him again. It's a mimic.
We've been here before.
I think we had established the marching order was Sophron,
Hmm.
and then
Nemea.
Nemea, and then
Kai.
Kai. I think that's
Aeneas
probably it.
and Elegy.
I think that's probably it. When Kai enters the room,
Stop moving.
the doors here slam shut.
For me, little old me.
The far wall begins to start slowly approaching.
Well, that does not
This is
sound good for
inside-
them.
Inside the room, right?
Correct,
This isn't
yes.
in the hallway. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Kai will take his arms, cross them over his chest, and lay down.
Uh,
The whole wall is moving, right?
correct.
Okay.
About
I
here.
don't-
So the portcullis descends. You guys can still see each other. It's just a portcullis, so there's bars. And then the south wall begins to move forward with a screech of metal against metal.
Great.
There's just a wall.
Nemea, I'll help you find a button.
Sure. Can I, with my...
So he'll help you, and then on
Fingies.
your turn you can investigate.
Okay.
Kyra is like, oh, that doesn't look so good. She'll start singing a song about about a mouse who bravely escaped the trap and went on to live a happy life eating a bunch of cheese. And she will inspire you, Nemea. Elegy.
Shout encouragement.
I know, I don't shout encouragements. I sit back down, keep drawing on my map, doodle in this death room.
Perfect.
Doodles in the death room. The
Nothing
maze
happens.
roll.
That's the room. Okay, Nemea.
Okay, great. I will investigate.
Yep.
And I'm being helped by Kai.
Yep. And you're inspired.
And you have inspiration.
Inspiration, which
If you
is
choose to use
plus whatever
It's an
it
extra
is.
D8?
17.
17. You are frantically looking around. You see now that now that you're looking for it, you can clearly see there's like machinery on the walls. You recognize the screaming faces. You're like, where have I seen this? Where have I seen this? You saw similar faces and sort of similar machinery now that you recognize it in the room where you fought the mimic.
Mm. Where did I see the screaming faces in the room that I fought the mimic?
It was like on the far wall.
Okay, were they in a position? Were they in a certain? When I think about that wall, were they depicted doing a thing?
No, they're screaming faces. But, like they're just like decoration, but now you think that there's something more to them.
All right, I go up to those screaming faces
Mhm.
wherever they are, and just start shaking what they do.
These ones seem to be operating this wall. And so you think the other ones are related to this wall as well. But these ones, you can't. There's no like just simple stop button here.
Go back. So I'm thinking they have to go back to that mimic room and turn some knobs. because
your
they're
words.
related.
Those are your words.
I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Communicate
re-
that to them.
I'm relaying this all to the party.
Yeah.
I'm talking out loud while this is happening.
Perfect.
I've seen
Aeneas.
these before.
You are outside of the room.
I look at Elegy and I'm like, maybe you should go back to that other room because I am not gonna be able to get there fast enough. I will cast guidance on Sophron and be
And I
try
shout,
and hold it to
lift!
the wall back.
Lift the door!
You lift with what arms?
You know, help me lift!
He's a chalice.
So there's the portcullis, where between the two of you, and then there's the bronze doors on the far side of the room. Okay. Perfect. Saffron.
Child's full of good berries.
I would like to run over to the portcullis,
Okay. Lift.
and with Aeneas' help, from the old lifty
Athletics.
That little twink.
Sure. I should be considered a detriment, not an aid.
Yep.
you know what? It doesn't
Negative.
matter.
You're made
to
of
me.
iron. At the very least, you can stop it from going down.
Yeah,
If
that's true.
Nemea can carry a bull man and a bird woman at the same rate,
The
then
adrenaline,
Aeneas
the
can help
adrenaline.
me open this door. Athletics, Logan?
Try.
Yes, athletics. That is exactly what you needed. A 25.
Yes, let's go.
You,
I didn't even
you lift it. It's not all the way, but you're getting it, and you could fit under it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, like I've got like thick fat on my back.
Yep.
Right? And I just like get under the portcullis and hold it open.
Yep.
And just like try to usher people under it.
Perfect. With that, everyone can get out of the room. Over the next 4 turns, the wall spikes come out of it, and then it speeds up, and then it smashes into the other wall. All of you have gotten out in time, and so it just smashes in front of your faces, and then it slowly retracts all the way to the other side of the room. But with
Let's do it
Sophron's
again.
help,
Let's do
you
this again.
all got out.
Nemea is trying to communicate with us, but she's lost in a thought.
I said, thanks, buddy.
So we create a
Okay.
chain of messengers from the hallway to the other room with the
I just
faces.
should not enter that room. It was obviously him that set it off. I mean, we should check that other room.
No, we saw a door, right? In that room, in the trap room.
Yeah, on the
Yeah,
far
we saw
side.
Yeah,
we
there's
got-
a door.
We gotta
but
go there.
it's Slam shut.
Mia sleuthed that there might be a way to control that trap.
Yeah. Which is what we said we should
From
go and
the
check
other
out.
room I was just talking about.
All right. Yeah, Nemea will go back to that other room since she's seen the most of the
Yep.
faces, and she will take
Yep.
the lead to go back to
You
the other room.
you look through them, looking at them all. One seems a little different, and you sort of, one of its eyes sort of can move out of the way, and you hear a clink, and then you hear some like metal grinding against metal, and then it sort of stops.
I'm sure that disabled all of the traps at once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Kai
like an on.
skips.
It's an on-off switch.
Kai skips back to the trap room and waltzes in.
You enter the room, no problem.
Yay! I open the other door with
It's
all my friends right behind me.
Very heavy.
I'm so strong. I try to move it.
Yeah, you can try to move it.
Perfect. 6.
Nope, that's not enough.
Kai pushes into it and then decides to like lean against it and be like, "Well, guys, I think this is the end of the road."
That is plenty. You all can stand in this room safely now. And Sophron. Oh my god. Who just yeeted themselves way over there?
Stop
Nemea.
eating people.
I was just ran away.
Okay, Sophron, you do slowly push the doors open and they grind and they release a thick layer of dust. This room, unlike the rest of this maze, looks like it has not been disturbed in a very long time. Inside is a large barrel vaulted chamber
It's a mimic.
decorated with polished bronze fittings, which flicker like gold in the dim red light of a single torch. The center of the room is dominated by a black marble sarcophagus, engraved with the likeness of the Dragonlord Xander. In front of it is a small rug.
I burned the rug.
We shoot the rug preemptively.
It reacts as you would expect a normal rug to react.
But that's not how we expect it to.
That's true. That is true.
It unexpectedly a normal rug.
Acts like a normal rug.
Yep. But there's a black sarcophagus.
We desecrate his
writings
tomb.
anywhere?
I whip out my trusty crowbar, but I take a minute to investigate first.
Any traps?
We just throw a pebble at it from 15 feet away. Does the pebble stick?
I take the dust that I collected and I blow it over the black sarcophagus and I look to see if there's any lines or weird.
Nope. It is a normal sarcophagus.
All right. I look at Sophron and I'm like,
we
are we
lever
gonna?
that bad boy open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have to do it.
What's the over under on a some sort of specter coming out at us saying we open that? Yeah, how likely are we to be cursed?
I don't think we will be cursed because they said
mean- The prophecy told us to come here.
if the fates want you to do something, you
Yeah,
can't
I
be
don't give a
punished.
fuck about that. This place sucks. I'm betting we get cursed.
I'm with Aeneas as I heave off the lid of the coffin.
It slides off
And it-
surprisingly easily. It sort of clanks to the floor. Sort of fog and smoke billows out of it. Aeneas feels
I
cursed.
told you.
Aeneas
I
feels
told
cursed. And then sort of out from it rises this sort of skeletal figure. He is mostly skeleton, but you do recognize him as the likeness of Xander. He's wearing this sort of gleaming silver breastplate and this crown atop his head. He raises a hand and sort of closes it, and sort of manifesting in his hand is the axe that Graxis used to be wielding against you. It sort of manifests in Xander's hands. He steps in front of Nemea, puts the axe down on the ground, takes his crown off, sort of holds onto his arm, removes his breastplate pretty easily. He's made of bone, not a lot of substance. Puts that on the pile. And then he hands the crown out to you, Nemea. And in a skeletal voice, he says, "Welcome back. You must do better this time around."
I'm sure I will. I remember everything.
Kai's disturbed.
Does he look like he's gonna talk to it? Is he a fully conscious being, or is he just kind of a spell that's being reacted?
It's hard to tell. He doesn't. I mean, he's spoken to you. He's been sort of interacting. He's not
Can I roll Arcana for it?
very talkative. Yeah, sure. Yeah, pretty good. He is infused with magic, but he is not a innately, he's not a construct of magic. So he looks like he's not been programmed to do this.
Okay. I say, oh, I will do better, and she takes it and puts the crown on.
He nods. He says,
The oracle told me to come here, but I'm not really sure why.
You came home. Good. This, he gestures to the crown. Use this. Do better than before.
Okay. Just is it just how do I? Okay. Yes.
Your armor has been taken by another. Gaius.
That's a sniveling excuse of a man. Take my armor.
Don't
Surprised he could fit in it.
let vengeance cloud your judgment this time around.
I would never, Xander. I have very little to feel vengeance for. I'm born anew.
Good. He says your name and you hear the wind.
Damn it!
Go now. And he like sort of just floats back to his tomb, lays down in it. A rushing sound, all the fog that's been filling this room goes flying back into the sarcophagus. The stone slab goes back on top, sealing the whole place. Or the whole tomb.
Wow. Questions.
All
upon
right, well,
questions.
they're no friend of yours?
I think maybe. I don't know.
Keyword, they're old.
Literally old friend. That is what it said in the prophecy.
Kyra, you got any thoughts on that?
Beats me.
Yeah, I don't believe you for a fucking second.
He's
You-
like 500 years dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You, Aeneas, are looking at Kyra. And she says, beats me. Like, her face begins to sort of melt.
Great.
And, like, her jaw falls off. And, like, black smoke comes pouring out of her. The walls begin to leak black smoke. And just sort of envelops all of you.
Love this for us.
You all feel sleepy. You're trying to stay awake.
We're going through a lot today.
Yeah. You feel
This
sleepy.
has all been a dream.
You feel yourself drifting off as the black smoke sort of chokes and envelops you. And then you awaken to the clink of goblets and the rustle of silk. The scent of roasting meat and honeyed wine saturates the air. It seems pleasant, almost, until you feel cold metal beneath your back and gags in your mouths. All around you, skeletons and bloated cadavers are seated in stately chairs dressed like nobles. At the head of the table, you recognize Lutheria, reclining like a queen in a chair, lifting a goblet, sort of sloshing it around. She says, "Oh, welcome, my darlings, my prettiest pies, my honey-glazed heretics. Congratulations. You've earned yourselves a place at my table." She gestures broadly at the room around you. "Cheers, my delicious little trespassers. You rattled old Damon's bones and danced with destiny at Tillamook. How romantic. And just look at you now. Nemea, little Nemea. Oh, no, not Nemea. That crown doesn't lie, and I recognize that head of yours. Tell me, do you remember their screams when the Dragonlords fell? Every last one. Or did that wench wipe that memory away too, just like your spine? Kai, son of the drunken god, still playing warrior while mommy screams in a dragon's belly? That's sweet. Sophron, don't look so tense, so torn. there's only one fate ahead of you. And it's pointy. And she bites with each word of that. Aeneas, my dear Aeneas. Oh, you poor cursed thing. Tell me, when you kill your friends, will you weep? Or will you just pray to mommy even harder? She's not listening to you. Elegy, 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 my lovely little lullaby. I know that song in your blood. What? She stops mid-sentence. Elegy erupts into silver light. Just explodes. Lutheria shrieks. She clutches her head. Parts of this nightmare start to crumble into ash and fall to the ground. Lutheria's screaming. And then in an instant, the light fades. Elegy is gone. Lutheria blinks, looks around. You all are still gagged. She says, huh, what was I saying? She shrugs. Must have been gas. She belches really loudly. Note to yourself, don't eat prophets and priests at the same night. It's a little bit of blasphemy, but a whole lot of bloating. So, that brings us to the main course. And honestly, I have not been this excited since my last bacchanal ended in a spontaneous combustion. And I'll have you know that was quite the improvement. So, let's see. Who is the appetizer and who is the main course? You now look around and realize you are on platters on this table. Sophron, beef. My compliments to the bull. Kai, wine-soaked and daddy-aged, a touch gamey, but the drama does add flavor, I will say. Aeneas, mystery meat, elk, ferret, man, where will this wheel land? Nemea, that crown does provide a nice textural component, I'll give you that. So she raises her goblet. All the dead in this room raise their goblets in eerie unison. So, toast to the necropolis, where heroes wrought with dignity, and to you, my sweet little snacks. Enjoy the meal. And then all of these things start to dig into you, ripping you apart. You feel every single thing. They dig in with knives and forks, sort of peeling you apart. You try to scream, but you are gagged with what you now recognize as apples. She laughs the whole time, distorted. It starts to echo. And then as you fade, you wake up on the ground in Xander's tomb in a cold sweat. Your skin aches where all of those things hurt you. And the scent of wine lingers in your nose. And you hear sort of echoing. Next time, bring dessert. And that is where we will end it for the night.
She's a baddie.
Just the worst.
That was the best and the worst at the same time, though.
Connor loved it. Sophron hates it.
Something out of a Disney movie. Something.
Better
I
than
know
a
that was
Disney movie.
cartoonishly villainy.
Okay, we ran late. That was really long, but we needed to end it because we are losing a member next week for a while. So we had to get through this whole thing before one of our members gone. Not yet! Oh my god. So rude.
Not that one either.
Not that one either. Okay. Everyone say goodbye to Abby. She will not be joining us next week, but she will be back in 3 weeks as she goes on a fun adventure that she'll tell us all about. But the rest of us will continue unhindered next week. So until then, we will see you later. Goodbye and have a good night.
Bye.
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 Now.
Sweet dreams.